Hi everybody, this is Dork Tales. Welcome. We are doing a new game tonight on our off Wednesday. This was formerly the Starfinder game, and now it is going to be a game of Hunter the Vigil, which is a World of Darkness game that involves humans hunting down supernatural creatures. It's going to be hopefully a high drama game, and let's introduce the new characters and I guess our existing players. I'm Kelly, I'm the storyteller, and let's start with the man in the hood.
As I take it off. I'm playing Judah Johnson. He's a bit of a low-key internet sensation by posting videos of doing like mountain biking and that kind of stuff, but in the last few years he's started doing kind of GoPro videos into like dark places and forgotten places, just looking for like weird things and exposing urban legends.
And you as a player are?
Oh, I'm Chris.
It doesn't matter. We get really into our characters.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Mike. I'm going to be playing Abel Johnson. We are brothers. He is a super Catholic C-bus driver, but I still don't know too much about him. I need to learn more about who he is as a person.
Hi, I'm Christine. I'm playing Faith Elizabeth Martin, also a Catholic. She also owns one of those stores that sells crystals and natural herbs for medicine, etc. And I believe we were talking about Faith and Abel dating.
Oh,
right?
yes. Faith and Abel are dating.
How long have you guys been dating?
We haven't figured that out yet.
Maybe casually...
Roll a d10.
A few months?
That was a 1.
Okay, so a couple months.
Yeah.
It's new.
They met at church.
We met at a church mixer.
We did.
Those two are
All right.
insufferable.
I know, it's great. It's okay, so are we.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Krista. I am going to be playing Abigail Svensson. She is a stunt coordinator in the Vancouver film industry. Very much sort of no nonsense, very straightforward. And so I'm looking forward to dealing with monsters with that attitude. It will be fantastic.
Awesome. And I'm James, and I am playing Will Berber, also in the Vancouver film industry, but where she does practical effects, I'm an assistant director. So I'm keeping all the gears greased and trying to keep everybody on track as everything's falling apart around us. It's going to be fantastic.
I feel that's very appropriate for hunting too. Yeah.
It's a surprising amount of crossover. Yeah. We'll see how the practical effects apply.
Yeah,
when you
exactly.
actually have to do
This is good. This is good, though. It's another World of Darkness game that you get to wear sunglasses indoors.
There you go.
That was kind of fun.
I'm loving the hat.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Feels good.
That with the dark button up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look the part.
So what we're going to be doing throughout play tonight is tonight is kind of the session 0.5, session 0, session 1, somewhere in the middle. And what we're doing is we're going to be going through feeling out the characters and feeling out the setting before we get into the primary mystery. And as we're doing that, if you have any suggestions or ideas, post them in the chat or post them as comments on the videos for future episodes. Sorry for touching your leg.
That's okay. Anytime.
So don't do it to me. I'll kick the table and then it'll all be over.
Okay.
So besides that, so tonight we are doing kind of our standard issue Dungeons and Dragons lighting. In other games we have done kind of dramatic lighting, but for this we want to sense out the vibe first before we spend a lot of time setting up lighting areas.
Yeah, going full effects.
Yeah, because it takes. Also, I need a better camera, and we are broke ass hoes right now. So, before we jump right in, does anybody have any questions about the setting or about anything about the system? So, Hunter the Vigil, this game is being set in Vancouver, if you couldn't probably tell. This is a linked game with our Requiem podcast, so it's the same Vancouver. As well as any future World of Darkness games that I run will probably, if they're Chronicles of Darkness, be set in this. Because this is where our LARP is and where our previous LARP is as well. So this is a very storied city for us.
Yeah.
Besides that, what I would like everyone to take a moment to do is you all have some index cards. And what I'd like you to do is write down just 1 or 2 people in your life that is not at the table, like an NPC you have connections to. Now, hunters don't have touchstones in this version, but we can add them if you guys want that. So, for example, you have a coucher. Your
Have parents. Yeah.
So work with Chris real quick to determine what your parents' names are.
Angela?
No, definitely not Angela.
Not Angela?
That's
okay.
that's my real mom's name.
Oh, fair enough.
My mom's
Mary.
named Deborah. Do you want to use that?
Mary.
All right, Mary.
Mary Ann. Mary Jane.
Mary. I think Mary, like Mary. Mary.
Mary.
Like Mary.
I'm going to put down
And
Maximilian Crudge, who's my terrible director / boss.
Yeah, Max Crudge.
Yeah,
That you hate working with, but he brings you on all
I
of
think
the shoots.
I think he might insist to be being called Maximilian.
Joseph Johnson.
JJ.
JJ.
That means you can call me Junior.
Are you the only 2 siblings in your family?
Probably not.
No, I'm sure there's more.
So you're
siblings.
Johnson. What's your background ethnically? Or culturally, or... Because
Probably 2nd or 3rd gen BC.
Yeah, I'm talking like
Oh,
where are you from? British? Are you English? Irish?
English?
English?
With Johnson? Yeah.
English.
I mean, that could be Irish too, pretty easily.
That
or
might be more fitting.
Norwegian.
They and the thing is, like, speaking as a guy named Kelly, we breed like weeds.
Fair enough. Irish.
Sure.
That means that you can get really pissed off around St. Patty's Day.
There you go.
How many siblings do we want? 2?
2 more, yeah.
2 more?
I picture it being a large family.
If you need, the closet behind you does have a baby name book, but you also have your cell phones. So James, do you have any other family in the city?
I'm thinking no. I think I headed over here from probably back east somewhere. There's just more opportunities.
Are you Canadian or American or dual?
And a sister as well.
I think I'll be dual actually.
She's the baby.
You might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like what, like 16? Just learning how to drive.
Okay. So who else do you have in your life? So who's your second person? Your landlord, the guy that runs the convenience store on
Let's put the other
the main
brother
floor of your
between us,
condo.
so there's
Sure.
a little bit of space.
your
Because how
personal
old are you
trainer.
again?
26.
If you're 26, I'll be.
Let's see. So I think it's gonna be my landlord. I think I rent out the top of a house, and there's like
22, and then
an
let's
old
go
lady named
16
Natalie Barr,
for the other one.
who's like my
How's
landlord,
that
who
one?
lives in the suite down below
Okay.
because she's not like maneuverable enough to handle the stairs anymore.
21.
Okay.
So I have the top of the house.
Just so there's not as much.
That's
gas
true.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. And what's her name gonna be?
Krista, who's your other one?
Kalen, my brother.
Okay, what's Kalen's deal?
He managed the bookstore. Lives a very quiet life.
What kind of bookstore? Like
Used books.
used books?
Yeah.
Okay. There are quite a few in Vancouver. ABC Books? No, that's. I think they closed actually. So-
Sigmund Books.
Sigmund Books. Done. Christine, what do you have?
I've come up with a few. So I decided to flesh out her family a bit. I figure her parents are John and Amy Martin, and she's got brothers.
Okay.
John Jr., Matthew, and Mark.
Oh, God.
Figure you have to deal with 3 brothers.
Hey, that's okay. We have a family too.
Yes,
Yeah,
but I'm the
Yeah.
oldest sister
Oh yeah, that's
of
okay.
3.
You know.
You know what? I'm probably the youngest.
I know what's up.
Let's make me the youngest, so you're dealing with their little sister.
So I'm just gonna take some notes real quick for game 1.
I also have 2 non-family if you want some that aren't really.
Yeah, no, just jot them down, and then when they come up and play, you can bring them up.
Okay.
So we may include touchstones. If you don't know the Chronicles of Darkness, this is a game where it used to be called morality, now it's called integrity. Your mental stability and spiritual stability fluctuates depending on what you go through. If you have someone in your life that you can anchor yourself to, it helps basically because you've got that friend you can cry on the phone with at 3 a.m. when you just saw someone gunned down in an alleyway. Which, hey, that might happen tonight. So I'm going to go around the table real quick and just make sure that my notes are accurate. So James, your name is Will...
William Berber. Will.
Berber. And you are an assistant director.
Yep.
With just a Vancouver film studio.
Yep.
Okay. And then we have Krista, who is playing Abigail. And what last name did you pick?
Svensson. Svenson.
And you are a stunt coordinator.
/ effector. Physical effects.
And your couch...
Chad.
Of course it's Chad.
Chad Westmore. The failing actor.
Failing actor.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, not doing so good. I know,
Not
that's
even a
exciting.
failed actor.
He's like early 20s.
Ugh.
I know, aren't you happy
Okay,
about that?
Christine, what's your name?
Faith Elizabeth
Oh,
Martin.
our characters are gonna have so much.
No, I'm so stoked.
Should just go by Faith Martin. But...
Okay, and do you have anybody that... Let's see, your brothers, your... I think we're good there, actually, for game 1. Mike,
Yes.
can you please let me know what your... So you're able.
Mm-hmm.
Ready and able.
Ready and able.
Alright.
It was Johnson, was it?
Abel Johnson. Abel Johnson.
That's gonna grow old quick, so don't wear it out.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Is your character a virgin? Because that's extra funny.
I think
If you're like,
yeah,
Abel
gotta
Johnson,
be.
I
will
do
need
not
to
know
think
the
about
touch of
that.
a woman.
It's everyone else makes that joke and he doesn't get it.
Or he's really embarrassed by it.
Yeah, that's also
It's
yeah.
like, guys.
I will think on that and let the world know.
I mean, it depends on how good of a Catholic boy you are.
This is true.
Or, yeah, because most...
Well,
A
it's
lot of
kind
the
of
younger
sounding like
generation
you are, but
aren't.
you're not.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
no.
exactly. Yeah.
But
Now, who's older?
depends on how
Okay.
like intense you are in that feeling of stuff.
Abigail or Abby.
Depending on how that works
believe.
out, you two could be like a point of contention between the two of you.
Name?
Yeah, first name.
Judah Johnson.
Okay, so Judah. And
We have family if you want to know that.
I want to know your mom.
Mary?
Which is Mary Johnson. That seems too easy. Let's give her a middle name that she can use.
Alice?
No, we're going to go with Mary Beth.
Mary Beth?
Because I know quite a few Mary Beths in real life, and they're all quite religious people, actually.
There we go.
She goes by Mary, but I just want that extra beat in the middle so it's not, you have a Catholic mom named Mary,
Mary Beth.
and your dad, Joseph, and you look like the mailman. You know, like it's too cliche World of Darkness. We can't get away with that. And that just reminded me to put your phones on silent.
Mine's
When
off.
is it ever
Pretty sure
not?
mine- Oh,
That's why I
mine
keep it.
vibrates.
And your dad is...
Joseph.
Charles.
God, it is Joseph.
Charles.
It's not Joseph. You can't have Mary and Joseph
Go
as
with,
your
go with
parents.
Charles. Go with
Okay, how about
Peter.
Charles? Peter.
There you go. That's,
Peter.
Yeah.
Peter Johnson, so it's two dick names.
It could be Richard Johnson. Then it's even better.
Dick Johnson, yeah.
Do we want Peter or
Because
Richard?
guaranteed
Let's
he's
go for
a-
Peter.
Peter.
I already realized I was
Right,
thinking
go
of
by
calling
Dick.
you Dick to bug you.
Exactly.
Because that's your middle name, Richard, right?
Abel Dick Johnson.
It is now. Abel Richard Johnson.
Oh boy.
That is my name
This
now.
is gonna be a battle.
This is gonna get old like this session, but why did I write Richmond?
I don't know. You don't want to go into
I was
Richmond.
gonna say we are talking about Vancouver.
All right, so.
We do
um,
actually respect people's religions and Catholic folk.
well, given that the only people that are chatting back at us right now are
Michael and Winter.
Michael and Winter, we don't have to care about anybody's religion or beliefs.
Guys.
Yeah, but we stick this up on YouTube later.
I know. Well, it's really funny during character creation. Someone who's like, blah blah blah, their God. I'm like, yeah, and mine. Yeah, what? And I'm like, no, bruh. Nothing like making a player sweat over religion. It's great. All right.
Sweating about it.
No, was it you?
Yeah, it was me.
Oh.
I was like, oh, cool, and continued on with my life.
All right. Does anybody else want more of our coffee?
Sure.
Your vroom vroom juice.
No, I think I'm okay.
Or is it go-go juice?
It's go-go.
I think it's referred to as
Don't
Boingo.
scroll across my character sheet.
Yeah, that's been my goal, not to do that. Okay.
It's not a character
Thank
sheet.
you.
Hello, everybody.
James, were you asking for more?
Oh, hurrah!
No, I'm good.
All right.
Did you want other people?
That's it for right now.
Okay.
But and then the last thing that I want to do is James. How old is he?
I think I'm 32.
Oh my goodness, we actually have people on here.
Yeah, we put Hunter the Vigil. That happens.
Wow.
Krista.
Hi, guys.
30.
Christine.
26.
Mike.
26.
Chris.
22.
22.
I've got 2 older brothers.
And a younger sister. Oh, yeah.
How old's the younger sister now? I want to know.
21.
Okay.
Because she's the combo breaker.
She
We're all
is.
even. Except for her.
Everyone in my family's born on like a banking holiday, or basically like a named holiday. Even my dog was back in the day. He was born on the Ides of March. Not a banking holiday, but still, it's an important day. That was a good dog.
Beware the eyes. Ooh, cute dog.
He was pretty cute. He got pretty chunky after he got up there in age.
One absolute
As they
unit.
do.
It's like me. I got up there when I got up in age.
Well, because it's amusing.
Trust me, he can see.
They were asking
All
why
right.
the skull on the table had glasses.
Because why not? I like pull out the World of Darkness like light bat
I think we're good.
later.
Next
so
time.
so we're
Once
not
it's dark.
so we're not doing dramatic lighting this session, but we will next session. So
I mean, it's hard to do it this time of year.
So, I'm just going to take 1 sec, and then we're going to start game after I center myself. Thank you very much for tuning in. I just need...
Stick it on the rat.
Exactly.
Okay.
Stick it on a rat. See where it goes. Did you see that?
The rain falls hard and in a cloud of smoke. A blanket of water separates your view. And you can see on the other side a man lurches out of an alleyway, bleeding profusely from a pair of gunshots that have riddled his frame. The blood trails behind him, clouding the water. It gathers on the old bricks. In the distance, you can hear police sirens. People wander the street. At first, some of them don't pay attention to the man, who looks over his shoulder with a fearful glance. Something's coming. Something's coming for him. And then the people in the crowd notice. A woman screams and they begin to part as he stumbles forward, lurching, catching his knee with his hand to push himself back up as he trips. He makes it a few more steps. A gunshot rings out, and you can see from the alley a woman, dressed in a simple black suit, high white collar, and black tie. Raises a Walther PPK to her lips and blows the smoke away in the rain. And then suddenly, you hear a ring, a loud bing ding 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 that cuts through the noise. On the other side of the water, a man with a man bun that's positioned to hide the balding patch at the back of his hair, and a loud scarf yells through a microphone, "Cut! Cut! Who left their damn phone on?" Will, do a reset.
Yeah. All right. Come on, people. Let's move it. And, like, reset.
Makeup swarms to the floor and starts... You'll be there in a minute. Makeup swarms to the floor and starts resetting all of the actors. You can see that the technicians who are using those overhead rain machines, the giant sprinklers, pull back, and they start to go out and like wet vac the sidewalk where it's gotten too wet on the sides, take the blood away, clean it up, and it's quite a professional operation. Maximilian, the director, the man in the scarf, approaches you, looking around frustratedly. Hey, have you seen the PA?
Sorry, PA?
Production assistant.
Your
Basically
gopher.
the gopher.
Okay. Over at the concession table.
No, the Indian one. What's his name?
I'm gonna have to grab some stuff for makeup. No.
Yeah, okay, well I need my fucking coffee or nothing's gonna happen today. This kind of shit wouldn't happen if I had my coffee, man.
All
you
right.
know that, and this is why I depend on you. This is why I depend on you, man. Tell you what. Find some coffee, find that fucking PA, because, swear to God, if he misses one more shift, I'm gonna fire. Can you even fire a PA? Did we even hire him?
I'll take care of it.
Okay, meet me in production. Meet me in the writers' room in 5. I got to. It's the only quiet place around here, and I got to get you to meet
talk
someone.
to Duncan.
No, you've got to talk to Duncan. I'll see you in there in 10. And he saunters off.
Talked to him 5 times. So.
Now, truth be told, looking around, the man he was talking about is a young Indian production assistant who works here named Jay.
Okay.
And Jay's a good kid. Jay wants to break into the industry, and he wants to get into directing, editing. He's quite good at both. And actually, you met him when you did a stint teaching at, was it UBC or SFU?
I think SFU.
Okay, so teaching at Simon Fraser University, just a basic class in photography and directing.
Okay.
But today, Jay hasn't been in, which is strange. He's fastidious. He's a real go-getter.
Okay.
Maybe he's sick and the memo just didn't get passed up.
No, I got. So, well, I've got a moment right now. I'll slam him a phone call while I'm down here.
It will go to voicemail. Hi, this is Jay. I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave your name and number, and I will give you a call back as soon as possible. Have a wonderful day. Beep.
Jay, I need you here, or I need you to have already explained to HR why you're not here. Call me back immediately as soon as you get this, and I will make sure that my phone is still on silent, but on vibrate.
As you hang up the phone, a woman steps into your frame, fairly, wearing a surprisingly tight pair of Lululemons for her 40s, with loud, bright fire engine red hair piled up on top of her head in that beehive Peggy Bundy look. Hey, have you seen Maxie? And she's holding a pair of carpet swatches. Have you seen Maxie? This is Jill, one of the production designers, the set designers.
Do I have any idea who Maxie is?
Maximilian.
Oh, okay.
So maybe not.
Okay.
Do you know where Maxie is? Does he want the burgundy or does he want the deep wine? 2 pair of identical red carpet swatches dangle in front of your face.
So he's over in production. It's Maximilian, one on the left.
My left or your left?
That one. And I'll go over and actually turn the swatch and whatever it's called on there.
That's deep wine.
Deep wine.
Deep wine it is. Thanks very much. And I'm sorry. She'll say, putting a hand on your shoulder. And then she'll vanish into the crowd of extras and workers. You've known Jill for a few shoots. This is weird. Everything's weird about Jill, though.
Okay. So, I will go and talk to Duncan, I guess.
Now, who's Duncan?
I think Duncan is one of the production guys, like one of the money guys.
Describe Duncan for me.
Older gentleman, probably like kind of Picard kind of. Picard cut, yeah, you know.
Yeah, that's all I need to know. Just
Perfect.
Say Picard and I'm there.
So, I'll just go head over to wherever he's looming or hanging out.
Yes. Good.
So,
I'll call you back. Will!
Duncan. Sorry, so I'm sorry that I'm not going to be able to get that. Like, we're not going to be able to get that paperwork to you. There's been some switch around over in the stuff coming in from Switzerland.
I thought you were getting it from Switzerland.
Yeah.
Never.
For the Mr. Dollars. They're custom jobs.
Try Sweden next time. A little bit cheaper, and hell, we just went over to IKEA. It's just around the corner.
Anyway, I'll get that stuff to you as soon as I can.
Look, I just wanted to say to you, it's looking good.
Thank you.
I think if you really want to sell this, okay, and he puts an arm around you and pulls you close under him, and you can smell that there's you don't think he's bathed today, and there's a bit of a sheen of sweat over his shaved bald head. He's just given up the ghost and trimmed off the side completely and started to grow a little bit of a mustache goatee, like a Van Dyke.
Yeah.
If you really want to sell this, the main actress.
I'll actually flip open a notebook. I have a specific notebook just for this. It serves no other purpose, and in fact, most of the time, nothing ever escapes this thing. But I will flip it open. It has all its suggestions in it. I'm like, sure.
I want you to count. 1, and are you wearing pretty much the same thing?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So he's going to reach over, and he's going to undo the top button of your shirt.
Okay.
And then maybe one more.
And I will. At that one, I will take his head. and be. So I'll just basically brush his hand away.
Look, sex sells. If you want to get this... Look.
All right, I have a date in production right now.
Do you?
Yes. Is there anything else, or
Look, I just want... If you want this to go somewhere good, then you need to make sure that you're invested. Right. Are you invested? Is this something that you're really committed to?
I've been on this project for how long? I'm invested.
Think with your dick. You'll get paid more. Write that down. That's my advice. If you think with your cock, you'll have money to walk.
Money to not walk? Because you can afford a car.
I will keep that in mind.
It's good. Well, with all that said, by the way, that makeup girl, what's her name?
What is the makeup girl's name?
Sandy?
Sandy? Sure. I'm gonna jump down.
I've got them all. Don't worry.
Perfect. Lovely, because we're all gonna be Sandy.
She looks like she's from film school. Fresh off the old Dogwood Express. Dogwood is a code name for diploma up here.
High school diploma.
High school diploma.
Okay.
So she's good to go. She's
No.
we'll see.
You're gonna have to excuse me. I'm going to back off, and I am leaving this conversation behind.
What a prude. And so
I'm heading to production.
that sounds great. So
So a little bit Shatner, a little bit Picard.
I decided Duncan's sleazy. So
There you go.
and basically what he was implying is she legal?
Exactly.
Is she good? Is she ding ding ding?
Am I gonna get a charge?
Yeah.
If I go
And so
after
why
her.
is she on the set?
Yeah.
Is she here doing work experience? So
Right, somebody decided that sounded like Kirby Thor. Kirby Lord Kel then added Kirby Lord Thunder.
Pervy Lord
Oh, Lord Thunder.
Thunder.
Different character.
Old
very
character.
You sit in the production office. It's stark white walls that have been plastered over with that writable, the whiteboard material. A long table, almost 25 feet long, with enough chairs to completely surround it, as well as chairs ringing the walls that aren't whiteboarded. And a dog barking in the distance. You've been sitting there by yourself, playing on your phone, when the door bursts open, and Have you ever met Maximilian before?
Yeah, I probably worked on a few shoots together.
So Maximilian enters, and he is, aside from that growing patch of, well, that vanishing patch of hair, he is exactly as you remember. He's going to be 30 in about a year, and is fighting it with every fiber of his being. He comes in smelling like Calvin Klein's Instinct, and pulls up a chair next to you so close that your knees will touch. How are you doing?
I'm great, Maximilian. Happy to be back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I'm glad that you're doing better. How's your hip?
It's getting there. Yeah.
Which one was it?
My right. Yeah, it's almost there. And walking's fine now. Running's not so bad. Back doing yoga, gym. Not going to be jumping off any buildings anytime soon, but you know, you do what you do.
Yeah, but the best part about that is that you've learned how to convince other people, well, how to make sure other people don't do that when they jump, right?
Well, when a grip doesn't unhook your safety harness when you're not there, that's how you not hurt yourself.
Well, that's why we have insurance, right?
Oh yeah, that my new apartment says that.
Oh, that's really where'd you get it?
Just edge of North Van. So nice area.
It's pretty good.
Close to
I
the
guess you
park.
take like the sea bus a lot.
Yeah.
How is that? I've never been on it. It's like a little ferry.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, I read. It's pretty quiet. Not a ton of people take it, so it's not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a place on Beach Drive, so it's...
Gotcha. Yeah.
Wow,
Nice
yeah.
area.
Yeah, it is. You should come by sometime.
Thanks. Absolutely.
I have parties sometime. You can come by.
Cool.
It'd be good. I want this shoot to feel like family. I really do, okay? Because, like, if we all feel like a team, we will work like a team, right? And families...
Show up on time. Where is everybody?
What kind of family did you have? Because, you know...
Ones.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hell, we had different families.
Fair.
The front door will open again, and someone will enter that you know rather well. Now, describe yourselves to each other.
Okay, sure. So Will is probably a bit on the taller side and lanky. He's American from back east. Mostly, I think he basically just has like a little tinge of, I think, Middle Eastern blood from somewhere in the past. He's got this slightly little bit of darker skin. Black short hair. Is he rocking like? I think he's got the
Totally.
Yeah,
Totally.
You have the goatee?
Yeah, I think he's gonna go with the goatee. He's got the hat on backwards, like this, and he's dressing wise. He's probably somewhat similar to what I'm wearing right now. Kind of darker shirt on top, jeans, and then probably just festooned with various gear that he needs to have. Everything from like walkie-talkie, probably 2 cell phones, right?
Yeah, of
cases,
course, yeah.
right? Like, this is his work attire, and he's got like just everything organizational, the board, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think brown eyes. Bit on the kind of the thinner side.
If you had to compare him to an actor, who would you pick for him?
Oh, see, that's the thing. I'm always terrible about that. Like,
Rami Malek? Or is that too
I
far?
can't remember. Like, thing is, I remember actors, but I can't remember actors' names.
Just what movie?
Even then.
Damn,
terrible.
our pop culture.
You're cheating. Okay. We'll post some. We'll post some.
We'll find some
Definitely.
photos. I just need a little bit of time to kind of
Think on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, how do you picture Abigail?
Oh gosh. What's her name? Who plays the general in Wonder Woman? She's also Princess Bride.
Robin Wright Penn?
Thank
Or
you.
Robin Wright now?
Robin Wright, yeah.
So when she was younger?
Built like as the general, but aged wise from Princess Bride. Like she's ripped. Like she's a little bit less so now because she's been out of it for a while, but she's been doing yoga, so she's very much
So more supple rather than beefy.
Exactly, yeah. She's very like everything is taut. Yeah. Blonde, probably.
Ponytail?
Yeah, like this ponytail,
Okay.
baseball cap.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. So the door opens and a blast from the past enters. Your ex-boyfriend. your ex-girlfriend is sitting at the table. You
I
knew it was going to happen someday.
Yeah. Did I have any alert that she was?
Nope.
Okay.
Except for now you think back to Jill's hand on your arm. Jill being one of the gossip mongers on set.
See, now it makes all sense. All right. So I'll probably just like I'm probably gonna hesitate for a second, but I'll probably just use that to like check my cell phone really quick. Like I got a message.
You got my coffee in that pocket?
No, but the order's in. Should be here in a minute. And I'll come strolling over. Like Abby.
Will?
Good to see you again.
You too.
You're looking good.
Thanks, you too. So, this starting, what's going on? Where is this it? Or is
This is going to be it right now because, well, we had to fire Brendan. So, hey, I fired Brendan.
Okay, did you let HR know?
We will soon. We will soon. No, HR knows. HR was right there at the time. It was not a good thing.
Okay, so security got filled in.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
No,
oh yeah.
gotta make
So
sure passwords
there's
are
still
clear.
some stuff in a desk you might need to remove in the production office, but the police have confiscated everything from the top shelf of the desk that needed to be confiscated.
Okay.
He was dealing Molly out of the production office. Sorry about that. That's
I can send over a PA to give you a hand with that.
Cool. Thanks.
so. I need you to get each other on top of all of this. Okay, I need you to get completely up to date on the stunts we're doing. So right now we're doing. Do you have a script? Okay, so quite a large one. You can see it's the pilot episode. It's the first episode of a Netflix series that's being shot here right now, called "Divided We Fall."
Inside joke.
Yeah.
It is a sequel series to a 3-season long series that ran here called United We Stand. And so flip to page 24. So like right now we're doing all of our pickup shots of all of the not on location stuff we're doing for Washington DC. Okay, so we're right here where that guy gets shot, and
I can
so
read lines.
yeah, so we're doing all this right now, and this is going. So if you notice, there's this scene coming up where they're in DC's Chinatown. So we got half of it inside over there, but then we're going to do a pan around to Chinatown. We're actually going to do that on location in Chinatown here because I mean, it's a Chinatown. It'll work. You know how to. It'll work. Okay, but then what we have is we've got this kung fu scene right here.
Okay.
And this is some real wuxia, wuxia shit, okay? Like there's going to be wires, and this is like super fantasy stuff, right?
Okay.
So like we've got people doing like double dragon flips and like and all sorts of stuff. What I need you to do is make it look realistic. I need you to mix Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon on one side of the fight, okay?
Okay.
Now we've got a martial arts coordinator too, but I need to make sure that some people can take this. And on the other side, we've got like the Bourne Identity. So it's like super spy versus like magic ninjas or magic kung fu people. Okay?
Okay.
Did you watch the original series?
Yeah.
Okay, well, kind of like that. We got those weird like martial artsy people,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like trying to stop the black suit people from getting some of their people.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
We got people?
As much as it's gonna make. Yeah.
Okay, and then what I want is I want there to be some like Wah! And then like people flying through like windows and doors. Like I want, and when they hit the doors, I want splinters. Like I want.
I've got it.
Okay. All right, you got it. And then
At this point, your phone's gonna beep, and I here's the phone list and the current budget,
Okay.
along with the breakdown.
Okay. Yep. I can work with that. Sure. Got it. I gotta go make some calls. I've got a couple people to bring in. I'm assuming we already have it. Yeah, okay, we've got a cast. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Yeah, I got you.
You're good?
I got you. Yeah, I'll, just send me the call sheet for tomorrow, and I will have your people.
All right, so I'm gonna head out. I gotta have a meeting with Duncan about some stuff. Do you mind picking up where we left off? Basically, I just need the guy stumbling out of the alley, and then the
Sure.
So the last shot we're gonna finish today. We've only got like 2 more hours of shooting today. I want us to finish with we've got her walking out of the alley, and then she blows on the gun, and then we got the reverse cut, and then we've got the three like kung fu fighters step out, back silhouette shot. That's like dun dun dun, like the trouble shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can do it.
And that's all we got to film today because the rest is going to have to be actually done in Chinatown, which we'll pick up on Monday.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good, and I'll jot that all down. So if you're gonna go meet up with Duncan, he's gonna be over at the makeup table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He was talking about that.
Yeah. Don't let him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. It's fine.
Okay.
Someone taps on the glass next to the door, and you can see a very stressed PA hold 2 cups of coffee up in her hands.
I'll go to the door and open it. Ashley, it's good. It's good. Thanks. You're good. Go.
So as you turn around, Maximilian will grab one of the cups of coffee out of your hand. I have complete faith in you, and you as well.
I'm assuming this is yours?
Hey, have a great one.
Yeah. You too, Max.
He'll head out the door, and as he
Maximilian, he would have said Max.
okay, as you head out the door, your phone will buzz, and it's a YouTube notification from your subscriptions, and you can see down there's a thumbnail of live from the Hotel Vancouver, and it's a shot of your friend and your ex-friend, ex-student Judah doing one of these faces with like the words "ghost, ghost, ghost" on the thumbnail. And inside of that video, we're gonna cut to your show. Okay. Yes. So, how does your video start? So, last night you were in the middle of doing a ghost hunt in the Hotel Vancouver, whose 14th floor is haunted, according to urban legend. It's haunted by a woman named Jenny Pearl Cox, the lady in red who appears so often, they say, that the workers at the hotel treat her as part of the furniture. Oh, it's just Jeannie, or Jenny. It's just Jenny.
And that was Hotel Vancouver?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So what do you say to your audience? So, there's the camera.
All right. It's like, all right, so we're finally here. Like, this is the moment of truth. We're going to see if we can find a Jenny. This place has been haunted since she died. What was it? I think it was 14 years ago? 14 years ago?
The guy behind the camera is helping you out.
Like 60.
60 years ago. Apparently, I wasn't able to figure out too many details, but apparently she died in, she was murdered. But we're going to see if we can interview some of the hotel staff, and then maybe we can find our way back here a little bit around midnight when everything's shut down and see what we can get on camera. All right, so I'm going to...
So it clips over to you confronting a bellboy receptionist?
Yeah. It's just like, hey, how long have you worked here?
Oh,
that's great, Tell me about Jenny.
So you're a face front shot of a pimpled, chubby white kid.
Have you seen her?
You mean the
Obviously. Who else am I talking about? Oh, come on. No. This is a documentary. We're exploring supernatural things that are going around the city and trying to see what's going on. Here, I'll hand him a card, and it's like, you can check it out my site later.
Okay, yeah, there's a... sorry?
Go on.
There's a woman that sometimes appears, up on the 14th floor?
On the 14th floor, alright. And, does she do anything? Say anything? Are there, ooh moans, or does she, go through walls? Is there a particular area?
Yeah. She goes through, walls in the hall.
And you've seen this?
No, but I've heard of. Like one of the cooks talks about it.
One of the cooks? Alright, one of the cooks. Would you mind, like, getting to cook for me?
Sure thing.
Awesome, great. And grab me a coffee while you're at it.
Are you a guest here, sir?
Are you questioning me right now? This is a documentary. Of course I'm supposed to be here.
He's definitely supposed to be here, your assistant says from behind the camera.
Come on, we're, like, chop chop.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna talk to somebody. Apparently the cook has actually seen Jenny.
So then it will cut down to a picture of you holding a cup of coffee.
A
And
little jittery. Like,
a man in a chef uniform
This
that's
is good.
smeared with like various like sauces and soups in the front of it. This is going to be a Japanese man in his mid-30s, kind of looks at you, raises an eyebrow. Yeah, I've seen him.
Him?
Yeah, we're talking about the guy with the hook, right?
There's another ghost here? I was talking about Jenny on the 14th floor.
Oh, I thought you were talking about hook hands on 12.
Well, tell me about this hook hands on 12.
Well, he'll smile at the camera. Okay. So, legend has it that one of the guests that was staying here was actually a Russian mass murderer, like one of the guys from the KGB back in the 80s. And his signature was he would take a meat hook and he'd get you right underneath here.
Do you think maybe that's how Jenny died?
No. Different time periods completely, my friend.
How long ago was this?
I mean, it was in the 80s, so probably 30 years now?
30 years?
Yeah.
2 ghosts in one hotel.
Oh, this hotel's been around for quite a while. You don't get the name Hotel Vancouver by starting late.
So, is there a particular time that this ghost shows up?
Oh, definitely 1 o'clock.
1 a.m.? Or
Yeah.
1 a.m. Of course 1 a.m.
Yeah,
They
one-
show up in the afternoon.
No.
What does it do? Does it just, like, repeat the same pattern again and again and again, or...?
So if you look up on 12, you can see where the wallpaper's actually been scratched. As he walks down the hall with his hook, dragging it behind him. And he keeps saying, I don't speak Russian, but one of the other cooks does speak Russian, right? And apparently it's, come out, wherever you are. Scary. Listen,
Chris is being
So-
distracted.
hey,
I'm going to...
are you Judah Johnson? The guy says from down the hall.
I'll look over and I'm like, of course I am. Who
Holy
the hell
shit,
are you?
man! Your BMX stuff was tight!
That's so last year.
What the hell are you doing here now? You look back and it's the typical Vancouver guy in his late 20s. Suit jacket, polo shirt underneath, kind of popped up, talking on a cell phone, covering it up. Man, the BMX stuff is tight.
I hate him already.
Oh, no, I hear referencing now.
Yeah. It's just like, no, that's so last year. I've moved on to bigger things.
Yeah, like what?
Well, have you heard about the ghosts that haunt this place?
Yeah, Jenny Cox.
Yeah, and hook hands on 12. Chef was just telling me about him.
The chef, you cut back to the chef and he's pissing his pants laughing.
Oh no!
Can you give me a roll, please? Give me the first roll of the game, and that's going to be a wits and empathy roll, please. You may do this at a +2 because he's definitely giving it away right now.
On that note, could I use subterfuge to see if he's
Yeah, you
lying?
may. You may.
All right. Oh boy, and it's what, 8, 9, and 10 are successes,
Yes.
10s are rerolls.
And 10s are rerolls.
and ones are do one subtract?
Ones are pretty, and they don't do anything else.
Okay. So that's 2 10s so far.
Whoop, sorry.
4.
4 successes. He only got 3 on a subterfuge roll, so it's going to be kind of a tight squeeze there. Because of the, yeah.
My pants get hooked.
It's my tank ass.
Well, and the light is right behind you. So, that hook hands thing sounds cool, but it's a total fabrication, and you realize that right now. But it's still, hey, you know what? It's good for the video.
Yep. I just ignore it and keep going. It's just like, Yeah, we're looking into some of the ghosts that are haunting around Vancouver.
Man. The chef puts his hand on your shoulder. You focus on Jenny. She comes out a lot more.
Jenny? And are there any particular room numbers she hangs out around?
Look, you book any room on the 14th floor and hang around the hallways, you'll see her. She goes from room to room sometimes. That's the story. Okay. I've seen like a woman in red up there once, but I think she was just a hooker.
All right. You know what? That's a good idea. We're gonna all right. Let's wrap this up for a moment. We're gonna see if we can get a room for the night and see what we can find out about Jenny.
It cuts to the front desk. I'm sorry, sir. We're completely full up tonight.
Really? Every room?
Everything on. You said you specifically wanted the 14th floor.
Oh, I can always wander around later.
We have something on 3.
Yeah. You know what? Let's do it.
Sure. That is going to be $379.
You know what? I'll fork it over.
All right, that sounds good. And for you and your partner?
Yeah.
The guy behind the camera, like, will wave. All right, just feel your names in here.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, so just make sure I get this correct. Judah Johnson, and you are Jay. Jay Kahn. And Jay Kahn. All right, I've got you both in here. Have a fantastic night.
Come on, Jay. Let's go to a coffee shop and grab something while we're waiting, and then we'll wrap everything up and bring all of the camera equipment and everything into the room. What room number was it?
That is 313.
313. All right.
James,
Perfect.
Would you be able to open the doors, Bench? Is that okay?
Usually lets in a lot of sound.
Oh, I guess it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can open it a tiny bit. We'll see how it goes. Chat, we're going to open the door because it's kind of hot in here. And if it's too loud outside, let us know. And if James knocks over all the visual equipment, let us know.
Sorry. I will try my best not to. Such and
We need to figure out a way to make it cooler in here.
Mm-hmm.
Streaming is great during the winter.
Yes.
Just don't touch the camera. Just don't touch it. You're
got it,
good.
you're
You're
good.
good.
Am I
Just
good?
watch your ass.
Good.
Just tuck it in. hips forward. All right.
There we go.
So, Chris,
Mm-hmm.
what happened the rest of the night? Since this was filmed and uploaded this morning.
Well, I would have done some editing before. Actually, I'd probably... Oh, this one was this morning. So the rest of the night, I'm going to... Or until around 1 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, that was hook ends.
That was Hookends, yeah. That was Hookends on 12.
Basically, any time after around midnight
Yeah,
or later is when she shows up.
I'd probably just working on editing some other videos on the laptop and making sure I have a couple of GoPros ready to go, as well as like my own camera, and making sure Jay's equipment is working properly, and then having a couple of coffees, just getting really excited, making sure we're awake, and then maybe about quarter to midnight, I'm just going to go to the 14th floor and wander around.
Okay, so around midnight, you're going to get a phone call as you're walking the halls. Your steps being the only thing you can hear at the moment as you're wandering around, panning with your GoPro. Jay's taking a nap downstairs. You can hear the crunching of your shoes on the carpet. That's not the right sound. There we go. Your phone will ring, or vibrate in your pocket at least.
Just take a quick look at it.
It is your younger brother. Which one?
My younger brother?
Are you?
I'm the younger.
You're the younger brother.
The younger one's the sister.
Oh, okay. And what's her name again?
Her name is Hope.
You're getting a call from your sister.
Oh, what the... I'll edit this out later. It's like,
Judah?
yeah?
Hey, I need you to get down. I need you to get down to the hospital.
Why?
Dad had a heart attack. It's a minor one. They think he's gonna be okay, but Mom's down here and she's really freaking out, and I can't handle this by myself. I need you to come down here quick.
I don't think they'd want to see me. Let's be honest.
He could die, you prick.
Fuck. Alright, fine, whatever. I'll hang up. And I'll go wake up Jay.
What? Huh?
Hey, sorry to do this. I really don't want to, but there's a family emergency. Would you mind taking the equipment and just see if you can catch anything?
Yeah. He wipes his eyes and slides on his glasses, and
If you see anything, just try and follow as closely as you can, and make sure that it's being uploaded to the cloud so I can get access to it. Okay?
yeah,
Perfect.
absolutely.
All right. Yeah, I'll buy you a couple of drinks after, all right? And I'll try and be back as soon as I can. Hopefully this won't take long.
Yeah, that's okay. He'll reach into his bag and pull out a couple of caffeine pills and drop them.
Cool.
Okay.
You're a good man, Jay.
I try, man.
Well,
Hey, sorry to hear about whatever happened.
It's probably nothing. They're a bunch of drama queens anyway.
Now, it's about midnight on a Friday night. What are you normally doing?
Probably asleep.
Okay. Are you staying over at each other's places?
I don't think so. Not yet. Not
Probably
a few
not
months
yet.
in. Especially not if we met through the church.
I'm
a bit more scrutiny on that relationship then.
probably. Yeah, I'm probably just asleep at home.
Okay. You were woken by a phone call from your sister.
What are you doing awake this late at night?
I'm at the hospital with Dad.
Wait, what?
Dad had a heart attack.
What hospital?
And she'll tell you the name. St. John's.
How far away is it from North Van?
This time of night, not very far. Probably about 20 minutes by car.
Give me 30 minutes, I'll be there.
Okay. Just ask at the desk, and he's stable, but he's being held. Judah's coming.
You actually got that guy to come?
He's not a prick. Of course he's gonna come. You guys should make up.
I know.
He's your brother.
We try. Alright, I'll see you shortly. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Okay. You dress. You get yourself made up. And before long, you're walking in the front doors of the hospital. One of the on-duty nurses flags you down. A slight girl with kind of straw blonde hair. Yes?
I'm looking for Peter Johnson.
Click. The third one on the right down the hall. 167.
Thank you.
As you start walking down the hall, the automatic doors behind you will open again. Or actually, the elevator will ding again, and the nurse's station is right in front of you.
Perfect.
Hi.
Looking for room number for Peter Johnson.
167. It's the third one. Actually, he's going there right now. And you will see each other. Now describe yourselves to each other.
Well, he is the older brother, but I'm actually a couple of inches taller.
Yep, he's 5'10". So I'm assuming you're over 6 feet.
Just around 6, yeah.
Just around 6.
And I'm Judah's got black hair, dyed. With if he grows up, he's got a little bit of stubble that's actually a bit red in his cheekbones, and he's pretty slim, kind of a little bit ropey. He keeps physically active. Brown eyes and kind of a sharp jaw.
And Abel, I mean, being brothers are fairly similar. He's a few inches shorter. He's fairly lanky. He's not very muscular. He goes to the gym casually, but definitely not a bodybuilder. Natural brown hair, brown eyes, with the same, and he has a little goatee happening here with the same little brown and red going on. Yeah, fairly slim.
When's the last time you saw each other? Thanksgiving?
You probably didn't come to Thanksgiving.
I probably didn't go.
What month are we in? again?
We are in May, actually.
Oh, okay.
I might have shown up for Christmas. At least
December.
for dinner. And probably left really early.
Did you go to Mass?
No. I'll as soon as I see him, like when I see him, I'll just kind of like put a little sort of kind of slimy half smile on my face and be like, "Hey, little brother. Hey, little brother."
Hello, actual little brother. I'm glad you actually showed up.
Well, you mean I'm not a prick? Fucking hope. So, do you know what this is all about?
Yeah, Dad had a heart attack.
Why?
Why do most people have heart attacks?
Probably not getting enough exercise.
I mean, you know he's always been a bit overweight.
Well, she said he's okay. But honestly, I'm not sure me being here is going to help his condition.
He'll be happy to see you.
When is he ever happy to see me? I'm sure just seeing me will raise his blood pressure.
He's in the hospital. I'm sure he'll be fine seeing you.
All right, but if anything happens, it's on Hope.
Oh, don't bring her into this. She's just trying to get everyone here.
How's Zeke?
He's good. He's good. He finally got a new job, so he's actually moved out on his own finally. But he hasn't moved far.
You still with what's her name?
Faith?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Faith.
We're only doing a few months.
Yeah.
Oh, we were
probably-
only doing a few
So
months.
maybe try a different name.
Okay. You still with Krista?
No,
Gosh, she was a bitch.
no, we broke up a few months ago.
Yeah, she was a bit too exciting for you.
A little bit.
You hear the sound of hard-soled shoes step into the hall, and your sister steps out of the room, looks down at you.
Hey.
Good evening.
About time. Come on in. He's asleep.
After you.
You step into the room, and it's actually a single room for a change. Most of the hospitals that you've been to are those ones that are bisected or trisected by curtains. They've actually managed to get him into a small single room. It pays to have this kind of insurance, I guess. Or maybe he just got lucky. Who knows with the Canadian medical system.
Right, and we don't know.
Pay for that special room. Yeah. Your mother is sitting in a table. Now, you said your father's a little rotund. He's probably put on some husky weight. Probably played rugby or maybe football or hockey when he was younger, and then just
Rugby?
kind of rugby.
Rugby.
And then kind of just like let his bulk kind of slowly work its way down to his waist over the years.
Yeah.
With your mother's high calorie cooking and shepherd's pies and things like that.
Yes.
What about your mother? Now, I picture she's one of two things. She's either rail thin, gaunt and bone, or she's quite husky.
Gaunt and bone?
Gaunt and bone.
Short too.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. Because I was imagining.
With a powerful presence.
Because I was imagining Hope would be like 5'1", so.
The small chair that your mother sits in with the the reddish brown fabric backing and the light colored wood that arcs out in an L shape under each arm barely is filled halfway by your mother's frame, but when she turns her eyes to you, the entire room is filled by her. At least it would be normally. But now you see through, for just a moment, that eternal motherness. That the woman who's been with you since the moment you were born, the one who cleaned up your scraped knees, the woman who taught you how to treat a lady, The woman who would smack your knuckles with a wooden spoon when you tried to eat dessert before dinner. The woman that seemed like she would be a pillar that would hold the family up forever. Looks tired and gray. And there are distinct bags under her unmakeup eyes. She looks like she doesn't even have the energy to have been crying. You made it.
Hey, Mom.
I'll kind of look down a little bit at the ground.
She'll stand up.
Hey, Mom.
Go up and give her a hug.
She'll give you a hug and a kiss on the cheek. And then she'll reach a hand out to you.
Yeah, I'll give her a hug.
She'll cradle the back of your neck with one hand and pull you into a three-person hug. He's gonna be okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Of course he's gonna be okay. He's a Johnson.
Damn right. Oh, where the hell am I? You hear from the bed your father, who's struggled for years to keep that strong Johnson hairline. It's all salt and pepper now. Mostly salt. Looks up at you from where he's grown facial hair. This is actually the scruffiest that you think you've ever seen the man. Fastidiously well shaved throughout his entire life. A shadow of gray just washed across his pale face.
I'll kind of stick to the back of the room with my hands in my pockets and just kind of just giving everyone some space.
Dad.
Hey, how's it going?
I mean, I'm good. I'm good. How are you feeling? You're the one who's laying in a hospital bed.
Am I?
Yeah.
Hand me that glass of water. What happened? I remember the dog wanted to get let out, so I went to let him downstairs. The floor was cold, so I tried to rush back up the stairs I forgot my slippers.
You had a heart attack, Dad.
It's fine. I can. He starts reaching for the electrodes on his chest. I can get up and starts to sit up and then sags back down with an ooh.
You're staying in this bed.
But it's good to see both of you boys.
Yeah, totally happy to see you as I walk up past you.
Trouble. It's good to see trouble and consequences together again.
Where's Zeke anyway? The other brother.
Yeah, he's around here somewhere, right? Where's Zeke? Your mother puts a hand on your father's thick forearm. He's getting some coffee. And sure enough, a moment later, Zeke appears in the doorway, and you have a little family reunion. The next day, let me find the right sound effect for this bullshit that I'm about to pull.
Oh yes.
I'm not gonna, let's see. This one for sure. Now, do you teach yoga? Or just...
I just attended, I think.
Alright, namaste. Now everyone. My name is Guru Binta, says the distinctly white man at the front of the room. And today I'm going to be leading you through today's Bikram Yoga. Now, everyone grab your blocks. So you...
Does he seriously think we believe his name is Binta?
Can both of you roll me one die?
I will lean into your ear and be like, they all try and fake holiness. They don't try and have it.
Oh yeah. You know his actual name is Chuck. He used to be a physical trainer at this gym.
Oh my god.
That's Chuck. He used to be a PT here.
All right, everyone. We're going to start with Downward Dog and then move into Warrior. All right. And remember, when you're doing Downward Dog, it is important and it is crucial to the flow of your prana that you make your back a beautiful curve, like so. Binta may be a lot of things, but a man without an ass he is not.
My downward dog is curved to look.
He is wearing tight yoga pants and is, and is wearing a dance belt, actually.
Of course he is. For those of you that may not know, that would be a soft jock strap.
Well, because otherwise he's just moose knuckling everywhere.
Oh, that's what those guys do.
But he is actually a professional.
Okay, fair. Still looking.
So he's quite attractive.
Not
He's
looking. Face down, face down, face down.
He's probably 32 years old, maybe. It's kind of hard to tell. He's in that amorphous area, that amorphous range of incredibly fit men who...
Anywhere between 30 and 50.
But he's starting to get a little bit of crow's feet. He's fully shaved except for his sideburns, which come down a little thick, and has his hair probably falls down to mid-back, but he has it in a messy bun right about here. That's with a couple of chopsticks in it.
Of course he does!
His hair is a brilliant shade of blonde. And he's got a little bit of stubble over his cheeks that kind of is giving him that kind of like Bradley Cooper vibe. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, I know what you're talking about.
He reaches down between his legs.
Of course
All right,
he does.
so from Warrior, let's drop and open up our hips. Let's get into Lizard. Everyone drop into Lizard.
I wouldn't mind him opening up my hips.
So, describe yourself to Abigail and to the audience.
Okay. Can I have that back, please?
Sure, Mike.
So, I think that when I'm...
Oh, you have striking looks, don't you?
Yes, I do. I have striking looks.
Gotcha.
So so you've got a little bit of that dye.
I'll come up with a good... Well, no, I'm going to say she's actually quite blonde.
Okay, so like platinum blonde.
Yeah. So she's very blonde, long hair, like probably down to mid-back, wavy. She's maybe 5'6", but the very blonde, blue-eyed, pale white girl.
Gotcha.
But pretty.
Yep. Naturally
And-
pretty. Not
yes.
I've contoured myself to hell.
No, but like very naturally pretty, doesn't wear a lot of makeup, tends to wear either athletic gear, which she actually uses, and with that, like, you know those harem-y pants that are really loose and caught at the ankle?
Aladdin pants?
Yeah.
No.
Shawls, crystals. She likes selling them, so she likes wearing them sometimes. But very pretty to go with the striking looks.
So as you're doing yoga, you can see that there are a couple of other clusters of people that are tittering away, chatting. A couple of guys at the front are doing their best to try to macho up into broga.
Of course they are.
But at the back, you're at the back of the room, and you could probably get away with talking. How did the rest of that meeting go yesterday? Do you seem like you have a chip on your shoulder? That was
Maybe.
probably pretty stressful.
Or at least you seem a bit maybe tense and...
Just sort of like all of the 1.5 million things that are going through your head of like, not only do I have to clean up after somebody, I have to do it with someone that, like, yes, I know they'll get it done, but I don't know if I really want to talk to them.
That's me.
What's your empathy score? 2?
2.
Okay. So you could probably see that she's not quite paying it as much attention as she normally would.
Making a few too many comments about this guy's ass.
Abigail,
Yeah.
how are you doing?
Back on set with Will.
Oh, not that Will.
Yes, that Will.
Oh.
And and honestly, that's not even that big of a deal. Like, whatever, I know he's gonna get his shit done, I trust him to do his work. Fine. But this Brandon guy, such a jack off. This is the 3rd set he's been kicked off of, this time for selling Molly.
Oh, that's awful. Why would you sell drugs?
The film department film pays well, but not that well, so I mean I get it.
But still, to make your living off of ruining somebody else's life.
All right, now into Pigeon.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't ruin everybody's life. I mean, I've had a few good nights.
Seems like such a risk.
Well, if you know the guys you're buying it off of, it's not so bad. I mean, to be fair, that was years
but
ago.
do you know where they're getting it from?
No, that's valid as comes. But anyway, this guy's a total jack-off. He's totally messed up this set. The stunt people have no idea what they're doing, and I just don't want anyone to get hurt. Because there's all these, flying ninjas or something. Have you seen Born Identity?
And let's move into tabletop.
You've seen Born Identity? Apparently it's a cross between Born Identity and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Those don't make sense. They don't make any sense together. And then they want wires? But then I gotta worry about the squibs, and squibs don't work with wires because the wires hit on the squibs and then they go off early and...
Now hold it. All right, now that we're flexed into tabletop, I need you to crouch backwards, and we're going into Sphinx. All right, and I want you to get a real deep stretch on this. Remember, Sphinx is a reverent pose. Now, while you're stretching this out, think of all the good things in your life.
Seriously.
Then think of all the bad things. Think of all of the things in your life that are good and breathe in. Breathe the good things in. Now think about all of the bad things, the things that are stressing you out, and breathe them all out. Awesome. So after the yoga session, you'll find yourselves out in the lobby or cleaning up. Do you have any plans for after this? What are you doing?
What are you up to after?
It's a Saturday afternoon.
Not much. I was thinking I might go by that new cafe that's opened. It's got all that health food stuff. I figure I'd try them out. I figure after this I might as well be good.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
Lively Market.
Sure. They probably have quinoa bowls. And smoothies.
Of course, with spirulina and kale.
Of course,
And if you really
kale
want to be
smoothies.
indulgent,
Me too.
there's the one with the avocado in it.
Yes,
Can you afford
sounds-
that?
She can. I guess I can too. As unappetizing as that sounds, would you like some company?
Sure.
Sounds good. Let me just grab my stuff. Big old hunting backpack.
Sounds good.
I have one of those fancy duffels that it's probably in light lavender. Matches my leggings.
Yeah.
And my crop top sports bra
Of
that I put a
course.
Lululemon jacket over.
Of course.
With a scarf.
Yes.
It's a little chill in the morning.
And she's literally in a t-shirt covered in paint with a hole in the collar and cut off sweatpants.
So as you're walking out toward the front door, you walk by the gym and it has a community notice board at the front of it because people do leave things there. You can see there's one of those tear-off strip signs for guitar lessons, but also a couple of other pictures. Various men and women. Have you seen me? They're constant. People vanish all the time. A couple of them actually look familiar, but in that distant way, where maybe you've passed them on the street. Young blonde girl, native man in his 30s. It just blends together in a city of this size. You almost don't even pay attention to how many there are on that single board.
Those always depress me.
What do?
Oh, all the missing people.
That's Vancouver for you.
And you have to think that there's so many people that are upset because why would those be there if there weren't people Who knew though to put them up?
That's fair.
Overhead, you can actually see on one of the televisions that's out. Local news channel is reporting a body that was found earlier this morning in an alley. Reporters are... It's so perfunctory at this point. They don't even care. The news anchor, it cuts back to the news anchor who makes kind of a little kind of joke. And that's the last time he'll be going down any dark alleys type of joke. You can't even hear it, but you know that it moves on to a story about trade negotiations or the fashion week that's coming to town soon. And then, as quick as it comes, you see the models walking down the runway and think about the influx of celebrities that are going to be in town soon to watch the fashion week, and now you can think about fashion week and celebrities.
Let it go and be like, well, I suppose I should ask the ladies group. Maybe we'll pray for them.
Definitely. Absolutely.
They're
Hey, are you
just
still
like,
seeing that
no.
guy?
Oh, when did we last talk?
I don't know. A couple weeks ago?
Yes. I couldn't remember. I've only been dating him for a couple of months. Okay.
You're jumping between them that often, huh?
I just don't see you that often.
I guess that's fair. But yeah, so yes,
Yeah,
you
no,
are.
he's-
Good. Yeah, okay. Good.
Your phone will vibrate. Actually, you would have received that earlier this morning. It's a text from Abel.
Mhm.
You got this when you woke up saying that his father's not doing...
I mean, I would have skipped
So
yoga then.
Then it would have come during your yoga.
Yeah,
Okay, so-
and just alter it to fit the plans that you two have already made.
Okay, so I'll get the. Why don't I get it during?
During you had your phone off.
Yeah.
You turn
So
it
maybe once we've ordered or something, so we're having like a mid-morning snack or
Yeah.
something after yoga. While we're eating, I maybe I didn't turn my phone back on. Do that.
So you'll have a missed message,
Yeah.
like a voicemail or a text message there, and as you check, actually, your phone will ring.
Who is it?
Of all people, it's your ex-boyfriend from high school, Arjun. AJ for short.
Were we amicable?
Amicable? Yeah.
Or did
Well,
was
I
this
mean,
a
it was-
nasty split?
It's high school.
Or is this somebody I'm just like, oh, not again.
You guys are still kind of friends. So,
Yeah.
so Arjun was your boyfriend for about 2.5, almost 3 years through high school.
Okay.
May have been your first love, may have been your first of several things. You went to prom with him, or grad with him, or whatever you call it.
All right.
And he's a pretty good guy. He's an account manager now.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, that was probably kind of strange for your parents. He was raised Hindu. You were raised Catholic. But, I mean, it was a pretty inclusive upper middle class high school, or upper class high school. Actually, you were...
I didn't go to like Catholic school.
Yes, you did not go to Catholic school, right?
I'm good with that.
But you haven't spoken to him in a couple of years.
No.
But you have the same number. 604.
I will.
280 phone.
Hey, it's been a few years since I heard from you.
Hey, how's it going?
All right. You? What's up?
My brother's dead. Jay.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, I just fucked the mic up. At the camera. Continue.
I didn't know who else to call. I knew you two were pretty close back then too, and
Yeah. What happened?
we don't know. The cops are looking into it. They found him in an alley. Someone killed him. Look, I thought you might want to come. My parents are taking this pretty hard, so I'm making the arrangements, but the funeral's going to be tomorrow.
Of course.
It's going to be at the temple downtown. Do you know the one?
Yeah, it's the one we went to for your sister's wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you can make it, I think it would mean a lot to them. They really like you still.
certainly. I've forgotten anything specific I should wear for.
Usually you wear white.
Okay.
It'll be good to see you.
Yeah, you too. I'll see you tomorrow. Hang in there.
Okay. I gotta make some other calls.
Yeah, no, you're fantastic, and I'm sure this is helping your mom a lot.
I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
What a morning.
My ex-boyfriend's brother died. Was
Oh my-
killed.
Oh my god.
So I guess the funeral's tomorrow.
Are you good? Did you know him?
Yeah, we were friends through high school. That's shocking.
God, anything I can do? Do you need someone to go with?
No, I should be okay, thank you.
Okay.
Looks like I had a text as well.
Double whammy.
Oh, okay. I have to go. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Is you good? Do you need a ride?
Yes, please. I just walked this morning.
Yeah, sure.
I need to go to Blois Hospital,
St. John's.
St. John's. Abel's dad is. God, he's had a heart attack. Oh my god!
This
what
is
a morning.
Yeah.
What a morning.
Holy
Wait for the
hell.
third
Okay,
one.
yeah, sure.
It's always three.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No, of course.
So, you get a ride to the hospital. Now, to catch you up, you stayed through most of the night with him. The doctor comes in the morning and says, gives him the bill of health. Well, the bill of fragile health. We're going to keep you for another night for observation, but after that, we're going to let you go with a strict diet regimen. We need to get extra fiber into you, and we need to get that cholesterol count down. Do you have a history of heart disease in your family? He says to your father, pointedly looking at both of you as well, and Zeke. You want to roll for it?
Yeah.
Roll for heart disease.
High is yes, low is no.
Given, like Irish heritage with your mom's cooking, add high is yes, add +2 to your roll.
3.
3?
Yeah.
So no real history. Diabetes, and then there is a history of glaucoma in your family, but not heart disease.
No, nothing.
All right. Well, you've got a strong ticker here.
We're stubborn.
Well, you know what? If you're stubborn enough to keep ticking, then we're happy to have you. We're gonna run some more tests. Your family's welcome to stay around, but this is getting a little crowded in here, so yeah, the nurses will take care of you from here. He taps your father on the shoulder with a knuckle, like little tough old man here.
The good old boy tap.
The good old boy tap.
And Dr. Handsome leaves.
Dr. Handsome.
His last name's Handsome. He is not handsome.
I'm gonna get some coffee.
So, you spend the rest of your morning grabbing coffee. You head back to the hotel to... would you have headed back to the hotel?
I would have waited until other people leave. As much as like the relationship is strained, I would have waited.
So they're long enough for
with
me
the
to get there?
family, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, but definitely looking for excuses. Like instead of that cheap hospital coffee, like going out seeing if there's somewhere else nearby that I can get a better stuff to bring in. Kind of awkwardly going back and forth a lot.
That sounds good. And as you're coming back with coffee, you'll actually take the elevator with a strikingly pretty girl. Are you the type of guy that hits on people?
But a bit slightly more natural looking.
I don't think he'd be thinking about that at the moment.
Okay, that's good.
He'd just be kind of awkward and thinking that if anyone's in the hospital, it's probably not for a good reason.
Are you going in with her, or just dropping her off?
I'd offer to.
probably just drop off. I figured that they probably don't want a stranger. I'll ask if you can just hold on to my gym bag in your trunk or whatever. I'll come pick it up.
Oh,
Like,
no
you don't have to come drop it off or anything.
No, yeah, just
I'll just
shoot
take
me
my
text.
purse out, sort of thing.
Okay.
I will
Thank you.
politely say though, like, good morning,
Morning.
and then stand in awkward silence in the elevator.
Ding.
You go off down the hall, walk up to the desk.
Well, you probably would have been texted the room number.
Oh, okay.
Probably. I would assume so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you awkwardly walk out of the elevator, and awkwardly walk down the hallway, and awkwardly take a right, and awkwardly walk halfway down the hall together, and then awkwardly...
I'll let her go ahead and a little bit, like kind of like when
I'll
we
kind
get.
of be looking at a cell phone text message and just...
She steps into your father's room.
Who the fuck is that? I'll just come in after her and like, got the coffee.
As I walk in, I'll be like, Mr. Johnson, how are you doing? I heard you didn't have a good night.
Doing better now, sweetheart.
Well, that's good to hear.
Where's Abe?
I'm probably like slumped on the couch. Like,
I'll kick him.
My handsome boy, real ladies man right there. Hey, wipe the drool off your mouth.
Here.
Faith will just start killing
Thank
herself
you.
laughing. She know what? That's cool.
you're here.
Yeah. Sorry, I only got your text after yoga this morning.
I was like, oh.
How are you doing?
We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Dad's
You guys
Dad's
need
doing
anything?
fine.
Like, anything I can help with?
We just had the coffee delivery, so that was nice. You haven't met my brother.
I met Zeke.
Hi.
This is Judah.
Oh. Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh god, all that donating and never even
And,
mentioned the other brother.
And you're supposed to be.
I'm Faith Martin.
We're dating.
It's been a couple months.
Really?
She's probably a couple cuts above. what
Yeah,
you
exactly.
expected.
That's why it was just like, really?
We met through the church.
Oh, that explains it.
Chris, take a beat. Chronicles of Darkness uses beats instead of experience, which are narrative beats, and I can award them for good stuff. And there you go. There's one right there.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I must admit, trying to like keep that sweet sea voice going is hard.
It's wonderful though.
It's
wonderful.
really good. It's really
I love
good.
it.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'll just
Literally
say.
channeling one of my friend's moms. Yes.
So when I say like that explains it, I go to the rest of the family and hand it some more coffee.
Your father reaches for a cup.
I don't think this is for you, Dad.
Coffee's good for your heart. It's full of fiber and vitamins and caffeine
Ask
and
Mom.
vitamins. No coffee.
Yeah, I'm not messing with that. Here you go, Mom.
I just want a cup of coffee. I'm tired. Of course you're tired. You had a heart attack. You're not going to have any coffee anytime soon. We're switching to decaf at the house, in the Keurig and everything else, and you're going to be drinking Metamucil, mister.
Oh, this is delicious.
Thanks for the coffee, Judah.
No worries, Mr. Johnson. We can come up with some good alternatives that still taste like coffee and get you all that fiber.
You are exceptionally good at doing that.
So what are you?
This isn't the mushroom
nutritionist?
tea stuff, is it?
She owns a shop at Lonsdale Keep.
There is a mushroom coffee. I haven't seen a mushroom tea yet, but the coffee's actually not bad, especially if you mix it with a little coconut cream.
I'm already a pretty fun guy.
Oh, Dad!
She will laugh very flatteringly about it.
You should start drinking kombucha.
It is very good for you. It's got all sorts of like.
I didn't spend 3 years in the service to drink kombucha.
Just saying.
I love our dad. He's so good.
I'm enjoying our family.
We have such a good family.
Dad, are you going to be okay? Your sister says, putting a hand on his shoulder. There's a lot of shoulder touching in this game. I gotta head to work. You worked too hard. Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
I'll be fine.
Oh, I gotta get going too. I left the site for this, so I gotta go see how the night went.
Quick question. Do you nickname? Do you get referred to as Abe or Abel?
That's what his dad calls him, Abe.
Well, what does he go by, though?
I don't know.
See you, Dick. Glad you're feeling better, Dad. Zeke. Cool. Mom.
See you later.
Should I go by Abel or Abe?
Your choice. Little Abby.
Abel.
Oh, that's very organic. I like that. All right.
Oh. Thanks for coming. Sorry to pull you away from your...
No, I was just
Day.
trying out that new place I told you about, the living market? Lively market? Lively market with Abigail from yoga.
Oh. How was it?
She holds up the smoothie in her hand because she had to get it to go.
Not bad. Do you want to try?
Yeah, sure.
It's like bright green.
You take a sip of it, and it's a long drag that feels like drinking dirt. And it tastes like grass clippings.
Delicious.
It tastes like cut grass smells.
You know what? I don't think that's for me.
No worries. It's not for everyone.
The coffee is now subsumed by that taste. You take a sip of your coffee hoping to cover it up, but it's quite the opposite. It's almost like the coffee filter has grass growing up through it now. It's like you have a fuzz over your tongue.
Oh!
You swish the coffee around in your mouth subtly, trying to let the acids in the coffee eat through it, but to no avail. You just had a vegan smoothie, bud. So,
Poor thing.
you have a few moments in the hospital. What do you do on a Saturday morning? Are you on set still? Getting stuff?
It's the only way to keep up.
Yeah.
I'm probably like now. I think the main set is shut down right now, right?
You're in the production trailer.
So I'm probably in my own trailer because I've quietly subsumed one because it was cheaper than having an apartment. But no,
Because you're living in one of the trailers.
That landlord thing. Yeah, I'm gonna live in a trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because you're subletting that apartment because you're so broke.
Yeah, totally it. Yeah.
So you
Airbnb-ing it.
So you hear on the side of your trailer.
I'll check my coffee cup.
It is empty except for a rim of grime at the bottom.
Gross. So I'll just grumble and get up and take a moment in the mirror just to polish myself up a little bit before I go over there and
Well, are you in there?
snappily open
It's
the door.
Duncan.
You're not home.
Ka-chunk, I'll open up the door.
You still sleeping in here?
It's quicker to get to work when I need to.
Yeah. I could borrow it sometime. Be quicker for me to get to work too, if you know what I mean. Looks around at your bed. Are you alone?
I'm going to markedly step out of it, and if he's in the doorway, I'm going to basically kind of gently push him back so I can close the door behind me. How can I be of service?
I was actually wondering, have you seen Brendan? Have you seen Brendan?
Brendan. I'm afraid Brendan is no longer employed by the studio.
Oh! You can get a good look at his face, and he's in his mid-50s, and you can see that he's starting to bag out from not sleeping, and his eyes are fairly bloodshot behind his fairly translucent aviators.
Okay. Yes, unfortunately, Brendan was acting inappropriately for the work environment.
Oh, come on, we're all theater people. There's no acting inappropriately. What could he have been doing?
Well, he was vending Molly.
Vending
Oh!
Molly.
Really?
Yes.
From these offices?
As atrocious as that was, yes, from these. And unfortunately, it was on camera.
Ah!
So, now
were the police involved?
Yes, I believe they were. Well, sorry, no, I would know that. Yes, they were. But But the scope of their investigation is limited.
Ah, so they confiscated it from his desk?
Yes. His entire desk has been emptied.
What about his workstation in,
Okay, okay, so...
Duncan's my favorite character.
I love it.
in any
He's
game ever.
fantastic. Oh, okay.
I think he needs to make an appearance in the LARP.
Oh my god, yes.
He definitely does.
Yeah, he totally should.
Oh my god,
Um,
in the LARP, I'm a stuntman.
Yes. Yes.
We're going to work together.
You work on this production,
You do work on this production, dude.
Yes.
You're gonna be one of those ninjas on the wires.
Yeah, exactly.
Story for another time. So yes, I'm afraid he let's see. Crud.
Workstation.
Well, Crud. Do I have his effects somewhere?
No, but they're being held somewhere, yeah.
They're being held somewhere.
You know where they would be, yeah.
Okay. So now, okay.
Look, you seem like you've hit a little bit of rough road here. I could help with that, potentially. Do you know where his things are kept?
Well, that is certainly possible, but before that, I have a little bit of paperwork I have to go over with you.
Ah! I'm sure you can't just sign my name to it. I'm sure that would be acceptable.
If you are okay with that, I can run it past your secretary and just get them all cleared away.
That sounds phenomenal.
All right. So hypothetically, that stuff would be hypothetically, that stuff would be stored over in whatever the locker would be. Yeah. So I'll just kind of jot that down on a piece of paper and.
Analog, I like it. Good. Well, have a fantastic day. I'll be seeing you soon.
You as well.
And as he turns to walk away, Jill rounds the corner, her bright red hair catching your eye immediately. Her normally immaculate makeup and eyeliner is completely streaked and dripping down her face like a sad clown.
I'll glance around. Is anyone else around right now?
Yeah, people are bustling around all over. She's trembling.
Kind of call her over so we kind of step out of the. What's going on?
And she'll hold up a video on her phone, and you can see that it's a news coverage, a direct broadcast that announces a local man whose body was found in an alleyway. Jay Kahn, you're the production assistant.
Son of a.
That's why he didn't come into work.
Okay. So you go on home. And I will we're gonna call production for today. All right. So you now do you someone who can come and pick you up? Is Phil
I'll be okay, but
Are you sure? Because I can call Philip. I have his number.
No.
Let me call Philip and get him to come pick you up.
I said I'm fine.
Jill. So I'm gonna kind of turn her so she's looking at the window of the of the trailer so she can kind of see herself.
Oh Jesus!
Yes, you're a disaster right now. Step into my trailer, go get yourself sorted out, and I will call Philip.
So as you open the door for your trailer, you can see Duncan glance over his shoulder. I knew it! I knew it! That a boy!
Oh, Duncan.
So I'm gonna.
He'll actually stumble back toward you. Actually, sorry, you were going to.
No. I'm so adjusting that paperwork. I'm dealing with that. I'm dealing with the whole was it Gaffers Union or whatever it is. I'm dealing with that issue this weekend. I have the paperwork now, and it's happening.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I please over at the corner and
Uh,
see her walking into his trailer?
yeah, I think that's great. I think that's great. This is about 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
All right, I'm going to basically push her into my trailer, and I'm going to close the door.
Attaboy!
I am outside.
And you'll turn the corner at that.
Oh, sorry. I was going to be. I'm going to stay outside the trailer.
Yeah.
I know,
Still.
but you'll hear Duncan say, "Attaboy!"
Chunk. Duncan.
Yeah, the lockers. Are they to the left or the right? I can never remember on this fucking set.
Duncan.
Yeah. Yes.
We have a little bit of a PR thing that's going on right now. Okay. I've
yeah?
just been informed that one of our professional assistants has died. All right. So I need you. If you're going to go to that locker, that's fine. I need you to go, whatever you're going to do, I want you offset immediately.
This is my set.
I know. But the thing is that there's going to be cops looking into this stuff. It looks pretty serious.
Why would there be cops looking into this stuff?
Because it looks like he was murdered.
Was he murdered on set?
No, but people are going to start asking around, and I haven't had a chance. And I just found out about this. Literally, the news just dropped. I need to talk to the PR before anything blows down, and I cannot have any upper executive doing any sort of interviews or anything like that. So I need you offset. Just do this for me, okay?
Well, look who's Big Dick McGee over here. He'll slap you on the shoulder. Look, I'm glad that you have ambition. Maybe watch what you tell the senior producer to do. Okay? Also, I heard you say something about shutting down set.
Yes. If we don't, it's going to be a PR nightmare. We can spend one day and let the cast and crew deal with it. Deal with the grief. If we don't do that, we're going to the union is going to explode on us, and we are already.
PAs aren't any union, remember?
There's the sub-unions.
Duncan, it's lovely to see you. How are you doing today?
Around the corner.
Abby.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Very good.
She unbuttons a couple things.
Abby!
Yes, lovely to see you.
I haven't seen you since the rap party
Yes.
back in 2017.
Yes, that long ago. It's been too long. Absolutely.
has been
Would you
too
like to
long.
go get a coffee?
No, I'm still riding a high. I don't really want to.
Tea, water.
Tea.
Fantastic.
Earl
Let's
Grey.
go. I'm gonna grab him by the arm
Hot.
and walk away.
Jill, fucking really Jill.
You will see a complex set of emotions right across his face. Just like fucking Chad.
And as she leads him away, he'll glance back over his shoulder. Senior staff off. No one else. Got to keep things moving. We don't have the budget.
Don't worry about it. Everybody knows it's good.
I have the budget now. I adjust the paperwork as necessary.
Ooh, someone's gonna get fired.
He approved it all. He
Will
told me to
someone
go.
notice?
What's that?
Will someone notice?
I don't know. I'm gonna roll for the secretary's competency.
Oh, there you go. 1.
7. She's pretty competent. We'll see. He's pretty competent. The secretary is a boy.
There you go.
So as you're wandering off with Duncan, one of your new assistants, what was your assistant's name that they gave you?
Brad.
So Brad approaches and, hey, sorry, Abigail.
Oh, Brad, hey.
So I want you to meet, this is one of our stunt guys. So what was your name? What's Maverick's first name?
Richard.
Pulls over an absolutely rippling beefcake of a man.
Amazing.
This is Richard. He did a bunch of work on that vampire kung fu show.
Oh, yeah, no, we worked on that together. No, it's great to see you again, for sure. No,
Yeah, you too.
If you're on here, we're good.
Different character.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're here, we're good. Fantastic. I don't have to worry about it. I'll get you the notes.
Great. I'll get you set up for wires right now. We're just going to get you measured, basically. And how much do you weigh? Well, we have a scale. Come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, just wanted to let you know, he's great. We got everything going. Don't worry. You're already way ahead of Brandon.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of Brandon, can you show me where those lockers are?
To me?
Yeah, you to you.
Sorry,
Yes,
I wasn't sure if you were talking to me or
Can
to
you show me where those lockers are?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I loaned him some money.
Of course, yeah. Brad will be right back. And I'll
Get
go
rid
around
of him.
Exactly.
So your day kind of progresses as normal. Oh God.
What a day!
This is what a day. We cut back to you, Chris. Now,
Question.
Yes.
Sorry. How do touchstones work?
we haven't incorporated them yet.
Okay,
So,
cool.
before next session, we will.
Because one of mine just died.
You will replace one then.
Yeah.
So, you head back to the hotel and make it there before checkout at 11. You check into you go back into your room on the 3rd floor and it's empty. There's no one there. All of your equipment's set up.
Jay? I'll whip out my phone and shoot him a text. He's like, "Hey Jay, I'm back. What's up? Where are you at?"
Text vanishes into the ether. No response.
Oh, I'll see if I'll immediately open up my laptop and see if he had managed to capture any videos from last night. So I hope he freaking got something at least.
So, it doesn't seem like there's much. There's a bunch of video of him wandering the halls until about 3 in the morning.
Okay.
And then he must have come back to do a memory dump and then went back out again. He left actually, he wouldn't have left a note at all. And as you're glancing through the videos, it's about 10:30 in the morning, and there's a knock at your door.
I'll just say, "Yeah, come in."
Actually, hold on one second. Let me rework my timeline in
Just
my
a
head.
little.
So let's
So I
see.
think I probably got to the hospital by about 11.
So you got to the hospital, so you would have been getting back there around noon. So this is about noonish. Cool. Sorry, just replacing my timeline. So as you text, there's a knock at your door.
"Yeah, Jay, come in."
The door swipes, and you hear the mechanical lock open. Click.
It's like, "I was wondering where you were," and I'll just look around.
One of the maids opens the door, and behind her you can see 2 uniformed police officers.
"Hello?"
Sorry, and the woman backs away. "Sir?" One of the uniformed officers steps forward. Vancouver PD, can we come in?
"Sorry, what?" Yeah.
The officer steps forward and holds the door open for his partner, and they both enter. Sir, the registration desk has your name down as Judah Johnson. You were sharing this room with a J. Khan.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Khan? And what is your relationship, sir?
We worked together. It was maybe 11:40. Does this have anything to do with why he's not here?
Yes, sir, it does.
Is he okay?
When was the last time you saw Mr. Khan?
It was maybe 11:45 when I left. I got a phone call from my sister. My father is in the hospital from a heart attack, and so I left him here with.
Do you have someone who can corroborate that?
Yeah, my family. Here, I'll.
Oh, that's not necessary at the moment. We'll just get your details down, and we'll contact you soon. But do you mind if we just poke around the room for a second? He was in here last night?
Yeah, he was. We're doing a documentary sort of thing on some of the urban legends around town, and
Yeah. This guy's a ghost hunter.
Yeah.
His partner says, nudging him in the ribs.
Yeah, and so here, Jay was here at least until around 3 a.m. last night. I was just going over the video footage.
Would you mind if I saw that?
Yeah, I'll just go ahead.
So they'll sit on one of the beds.
Is he okay? Where is he?
Mr. Khan was found deceased this morning around 8 o'clock in an alley 3 blocks from here.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry to say your friend looks like he ran into some trouble. He was found deceased.
No, that... Wait.
There was some...
I'll just sit down.
So this is all your property here? Or your studio? Or
Yeah.
So, and the officer will pull out his cell phone and... Actually, no, he wouldn't. The officer will look around at some of the GoPros here. And would he have had one of those on him?
Yeah, absolutely.
And looking around, you can actually see that you have about 6 or 7 of them. And one of them's missing.
Yeah, one of them's actually, he would have had one on him. I guess one's missing, so...
It matches some of that destroyed thing we found. There's a little box about that big. Yeah, about that size. I'm sorry for your loss. Look,
sorry,
look, here's my card.
I'll like grab it and be shaking. Sorry, can I just use the washroom for a moment?
Absolutely, it's your room for
Yeah, whatever. And I'll just point at everything. It's just like whatever you guys need.
Can you get us a copy of the footage that he took?
Absolutely. You know what?
When you have time.
No, I'll just close the laptop and hand it to them. Just whatever you guys need. Excuse me. And I'll just go into the bathroom and just run the tap with some cold water and just start splashing it on my face and sit down on the bathtub and just.
You feel a lot of bile at the back of your throat.
You know, I'm gonna puke.
Yeah.
With the tap running.
Naturally.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna just double check if on my phone if Jay had up. Actually, no. I'm gonna sit there for a while,
Letting it just wash over you.
Yeah.
So some time passes. Both of you and several of the other senior crew are contacted by the studio. The funeral is being held tomorrow, and they think it would be good if several members of the team went and showed support. Making clear that it had nothing to do with the studio, but that even someone as low on the totem pole as a PA deserves to be recognized and supported. You're an obvious choice.
Mm-hmm. So, and probably definitely the central cast.
Yeah. About 4 or 5 of you will go.
Yeah. We don't want to crowd the family as well.
And but
when I hear about this, Will, what was that guy's name?
Jay. What was his last name again?
Khan.
Jay Khan, personal assistant under Max.
I think that's my friend's ex's brother, because I was with her this morning, and her ex called and said her brother had just been killed, and it's at the same temple. That's
Same day, same temple.
yeah, same bad time, same bad temple. Would you mind terribly if I was there? I don't want to intrude.
Sure.
Okay, it just seems like a
Yeah.
Are you good?
Well, this is. It's just keeping keeping Max sorted along with everybody else, and Duncan has been...
Duncan. Yeah.
That was cute.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. Okay. Because like, if you need anything, like, let me know.
Yeah, by the way, the whole Jill thing... No,
Dude, I know.
No, that would be... Honestly, I swear to God, it was not what it looked like.
Dude, I know. It's...
She just went to pieces, and I had to get her...
But I know. I legit think the apocalypse would happen.
Yeah.
If that was happening.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, like, it's cool. Like, I'll pick you up at 11 tomorrow. We'll go together. Yeah,
Sure,
cool.
that sounds good. Here, let's meet up here.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds good. All right, I gotta go check on Brad and Richard, but I'll catch you later. Okay.
So, you work that out. You're obviously going to attend.
Yeah.
And...
Well, back in the hotel, or in the hospital room.
Yeah. So we'll cut back to the hospital room with the two of you.
We'll probably leave, like, his mom and dad
Do you
kind
need-
of together for a few minutes and kind of give them a bit of privacy to just kind of have some time to themselves.
Yeah.
Go walk off with you and be like,
Oh, so I got some bad news this morning. Right at you before I got your text.
Really?
remember I told you, what was his name?
So it was AJ.
AJ.
Was your
Remember
ex?
I told you about AJ, my ex from high school?
Yeah.
We're still friends, right? And I was really good friends with his brother. He called this morning. He's okay.
And I'll just start crying. I can do this pretty because I don't wear a lot of makeup.
Oh my god, you could too.
I don't get the running like mascara. Thanks.
He'll just hug you as you cry.
So they're holding the funeral tomorrow.
He's into it.
It's gonna be to do with at the temple blah blah blah.
So it's the downtown temple. It's the Malalakshmi temple.
I can pronounce it.
I barely can as well.
So I need to go. I mean, his mom is lovely.
Yes, of course.
Would you mind coming with me?
No, I don't mind. Of course I'll come.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course I'll come.
I think that's the one where you have to wear head covering.
I want to know what's going on.
Pretty sure. I think I'll go look.
Hindu, I don't think.
In the temple though?
What are we asking about?
Head covering.
It is generally, Krista, as you walk by the light, can you rotate it slightly, just so it's a little more on mic? Perfect. So generally during funerals, head covering, it's good, but it's not necessary. This is a very cosmopolitan. I mean, it's in Vancouver.
I mean, I figure if I dated him and attended their sister's wedding, like I know full well
Head covering is nice.
what the thing is. So
So it's a lot of white. There are different colors that you can wear to represent different things at a funeral. Reds and blues are very good. I did a lot of research today.
nice.
And but generally wear white. Black. They assume that like a lot of people are going to wear black, probably, especially like any attendees who aren't Hindu will probably wear black because it's just Western custom. So just dress nice,
Yeah.
and you'll be fine. And you go to church, so you probably have some fairly nice clothes. At least
True.
one suit.
This is true.
Yeah. So I would know what to wear. So if you don't already know, then she would communicate that.
Okay.
Sort of preferences of theirs.
What time is it? In the morning.
Right now it's about 2 p.m. The funeral, given the turnaround time, is actually going to be tomorrow evening. So Sunday it starts around, it's going to be about 7 p.m.
About 7 at night.
It's the best they could do given the short notice.
Fair enough. It's downtown.
Will you be able to get off the shift in time?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll be fine. Do you want me to pick you up?
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
Of course. I'll get off at 5, so I could pick you up for 6 if that works. We'll get there in good time.
All right. The next day comes quickly, and you get ready. What's everyone wearing? Are you a suit, basically?
Yeah, a very nice suit.
And then probably just something.
Slacks and blouse.
The one thing about Hindu funerals, as far as my research would say, having never been to one, is that a lot of times it's a little more casual, a little more relaxed, because it's just kind of the style. I guess it's not quite as solemn. It's more of a part of life. I could be wrong. But if you just wanted to wear like slacks and a shirt, that's probably okay. But I mean, wearing a suit's a safe bet wherever you go. Then again, at my real father's funeral, and like in real life, people showed up dressed in shorts and t-shirts. So, hey.
Been to a couple funerals like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted to punch that dude out.
A friend of mine's funeral was the dress code. It was like shirt.
Yeah,
t-shirt,
that wasn't the dress code to
shorts.
this, but it was my
Oh.
stepsister, I think, partner showed up in a tap-out t-shirt and red basketball shorts. I was the only person there in a suit besides the Reverend. I was pretty salty. But, yeah, that's a story for another time.
I probably have some sort of light-colored dress that's relatively conservative, like, and a shawl that I could cover my hair with.
So it's already dark by the time that you get into the temple. The ceremony is... It's quick. They don't linger on a lot of things at this one. You can see that there are a lot of people dressed in white, and quite a few people dressed in black, mostly Caucasian or Asian. A lot of friends. He was a fairly popular guy in high school. Really big into art. He was just a good guy. There he is, without his glasses on, which...
Looks weird.
It looks so super weird, dressed in that bright, pure white outfit they have.
I probably still talked with him more frequently than I did my ex.
Especially on social media. There was a lot of like cross-wall posting. You think he probably had a crush on you at one point? And just watching him there, it's in full view. You're not supposed to touch the body, but displaying it is very... very traditional. There are a lot of flowers placed around. You can see that there is a contingent of people probably from his work or his life. And you can see, as well as you both enter, that Judah is here as well. Dressed in a suit, looking cleaner than you've seen him in years. And you notice, strangely enough, that your old teacher from SFU is here. Your old friend. And you'll notice as well that your friend from yoga is here.
God.
I don't know if you would have messaged her to let her know you were going.
I would have let you.
Okay, then you'll recognize that.
Or otherwise, at least I would have made the connection. Right, stunt director, and he was working for movie sets.
Yep. He was trying to break in. Can I get everyone here to make me a wits and composure roll at a -2 because of the number of people that are present?
Wits and composure -2.
One.
One success?
Yeah, one
And does
success.
anybody have a trained observer?
Do we do 1 dice per dot?
One dice per dot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
-2 dice.
-2 dice, yeah.
So actually, this is your first time playing really tabletop version of this.
Yeah.
So when I say -2, it's that many dice. When I say +2, it's plus that many dice.
Cool.
And you're looking for 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Double
Oh!
tens.
2.
So everyone got a success?
We're missing a character sheet.
Oh, got it. Yeah.
The
Sorry,
top half.
it got buried into the paperwork.
Yeah.
So what's in composure? You said
-2.
Wits and composure.
Those dice will treat you well.
Yeah. I didn't.
That's why I have this whole pile of dice
Okay, we'll
here.
make a little bit of a set here. There we go. And then. I got 3.
Nice.
Fantastic. All right, so as you're looking around, you can see the temple is almost full to bursting. The entire congregation showed up, as well as did all of his extended family that lived in the area. as well as a lot of friends from high school. Studio people are there. Even Duncan's there, looking very cleaned up. He sobers up quick, and you can even see that as you're going by on the train to wish his mother well, that that was a lot of exploded tents. You can see that he reaches over and clasps both of her hands. I'm terribly sorry for your loss. He was quite the young man. Had a bright future ahead of him. We will remember him.
He's so full of shit.
He's such a slime.
But it carries
Yeah.
this weight of just authenticity to it.
He's an excellent actor.
He's an excellent producer.
Under my breath, I'm gonna be like, yes. Just like quietly.
Now, this is Will. He worked very closely with Jay. It would he meant a lot to us, and we'll definitely do our best to make sure that he's remembered and that there's a dedication in the end of the first episode of the show. He deserves more than that, but we'll make sure that he has that going forward. Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot to us.
I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
Now, there are tons of people here, and Vancouver is such a metropolitan city that there is a lot of differentiation in the way that people dress and, even inside of this community. But all of you will notice that one person in this room stands out slightly from the rest. At the very back of the temple, near the doors, is a woman dressed in black with a headscarf. She watches the entire procession and ceremony still. And what strikes you is that she's almost like a statue. How still and separate from the rest of the assembled masses she is. And then, jarringly, as the ceremony ends and you all mill around, clumping together probably in familiarity at a time of tragedy, you see that she's gone. Vanished like she never was there.
Tuck that away.
I will walk up to the group and
Abigail, you knew Jay?
No, but, Will. This is Will.
Nice to meet you.
Faith.
I'll offer you my hand. And
Yeah, no, I
Judah.
just, we're here with the studio guys, so,
Abel.
yeah.
oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
we all work together pretty closely. It's,
Do you see that? Never mind.
Hey, isn't it?
So, Kelly, did we all
yeah, I'm gonna go have a.
notice this woman at the back?
Yeah, you all did. You got successes and noticed that there was someone.
Oh, that was okay.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Hey,
What?
so I'll probably Will's gonna basically kind of edge up to you.
I will follow the group
Yeah.
back over to this part of the group,
Yeah.
but
Hey, how's it going?
Really shaken up.
Yeah.
We were working together.
I know it was a little
No,
surprising.
like that night, and I would have been with him, but Dad's heart attack.
Oh,
I don't.
What do you call your
So-
channel?
Probably the same as my username,
what's that?
Genesis 717.
And do you actually refer, do you get called Judah on, in the video, as your name?
No,
No, your name doesn't.
no,
Okay.
I don't keep the
You keep
my. I
your
keep.
personal very
Yeah.
separate.
Oh, that's why you looked familiar. Oh, sorry, Jay shared stuff with me frequently of what he was working on.
So what,
Sorry, I didn't even make that connection.
so what exactly were you working on together?
Ghost hunting.
Because he was blowing off work at my studio for that.
Said it paid more.
He's probably not wrong.
Actually, they found his body that morning. Remember? He wasn't
Oh,
on set
that
because
was
he
why
was
he didn't
on.
show
He
up,
wasn't on
'cause
set
he was
because he was
dead.
killed.
Oh, so,
He was not on set because he was dead.
Oh,
It was all same day.
I thought he was skipping. Oh, okay.
No. The
My
timeline's
bad.
the
My
timeline's.
apology. My
We'll kind of.
Yeah, the timeline kind of got
Okay, but I did see him in the
there.
video, so I do know he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Overlapping timelines.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's great. It's complicated.
He.
Any idea what might have gone on?
No, I haven't looked at. I know. I haven't really looked at any of the footage. Just, I mean, it's on the cloud, but I.
Okay, we should sit down and take a look at that at some point.
No, I'm going to. I just wanted to.
Would you be willing to share it with me?
Yeah.
As you're saying that, a man walks up. Looks like you'll recognize this is Jay's cousin. Walk up and say, "Hey guys, sorry. We're trying to get everybody out that isn't direct family. We're gonna
No,
have
absolutely.
Oh,
our last things
of course.
before the cremation.
sure.
Of course.
Thanks for coming. We really appreciate it." Yeah.
Okay.
You can see that at the front, AJ is there with his wife and gives you a little three-fingered wave and with kind of dewy eyes. And you always knew they were probably the ones who should get together. One of his, the girl he dated after you in high school.
Did I set them up?
Yeah, probably. They have a kid now who's cooing at the front.
My God, Mom.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
They don't really believe in
I'm-
it, but they know I do.
I almost made a joke there. You're ushered outside. It's downtown Vancouver, so there's a lot of traffic.
If you guys want, we could head over to my place and have a drink. Maybe look over it, talk about Jay, have our own.
Yeah.
Did you know him?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't. But Faith
Sorry,
does.
you are.
I'm able.
Which character am I playing?
Yes.
Exactly.
This is
We're
my older brother.
brothers.
Oh, yeah, I'm
I see the
Abby.
likeness now.
Oh, Abel.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Wow. Small world.
It is Vancouver.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, no, it's, Abby and I go to yoga for physio. I've been doing that.
Okay.
But yeah, so Abby and I know each other through there, and, sorry, I'm Abby. You're not Abby. You're Faith.
Yes.
So Faith, Abel, and you two are together, and
Yes.
brother,
Brother.
obviously. Okay.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, I can definitely see it now. But yeah, that I think that would be great. I'd love to sit down, have a drink, go over some of that stuff. I just have to make sure that the execs and the.
I'll go deal with them.
You sure?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
You can see that from here. You can see that on the corner, Duncan's hanging out, talking on his phone, breathing into looks like a vape of some kind.
Yeah.
And as you approach, you can smell the sickly, sweet skunk odor coming out of it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said. Yep. No. She needs to be 6 foot, 6'2", high heels. Yes, balloons.
Did you need anything else? We're all heading out. Are you good? Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah. I'm fine.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm great.
Perfect.
Just
So, anyway, 6'2",
cool. Yeah.
and has to be.
Duncan. I will check in on
How are
the
we
actors.
feeling about diapers? basically just playing Avery Bullock from American Dad.
I was wondering if that's where you were pulling that
A little
from.
bit.
Oh man.
You said Patrick Stewart and I was Rand.
I'll check in on the actors and everybody, make sure everyone has rides home. And...
Everybody's good.
Cool.
Okay. So you make your way up toward your apartment, and do you want to describe it? It's in a condo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's the nicest place I could buy with 3 resources? Because
Three resources. Yeah, I mean, with a long mortgage, you could definitely get a downtown condo.
Okay,
Nice.
perfect. How many rooms could I get with that? Because I definitely at least want like a workroom and possibly
Probably
a guest
2.
bedroom as
You
possible.
could probably have 2.
Okay.
Are we in the same building?
Hey,
Are
yeah.
you downtown? Are you downtown?
I have 3 resources. I probably have a condo daddy bought.
Yeah.
So you have a nice place on the 27th floor of. Make sure you know that of one of the buildings down just off of Robson. It's a slightly older building, but it's quite nice. Has a great view of the inner harbor. Okay. And as you're looking out, you can see the ships coming in. You can see the dome of the of Harbor Plaza. Harbor Plaza? Is it Harbor Plaza? Harbor Tower.
As long as it's nicer than Abe's place, we're good.
Yeah. Actually, you can actually watch Abe work from here. Because you can see the boat go back and forth.
When we get up there, which is probably your first time being over, and be like, this is why I'm always looking down on you.
But if we are both in the same building, he's probably been in that building.
Do you want to be in the same building?
I just think it would be hilarious.
Okay. We'll look it
walk
up.
up and go.
It's a small world.
Did you two know each other were in the same building?
No.
You live here too?
They keep very
And I'll be like,
hours.
wait, this is where you live?
Yeah,
What floor are you on?
27.
What floor am I on?
You are on
Please be higher.
29.
Damn it. Foiled again.
Nice building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You settle down onto the ring of sofas.
Can I get anyone something to drink?
As long as it's hard.
Oh, yeah.
I drove.
I'll
So
have
I
a
don't
beer.
drink.
You
I'll
didn't
help
bus?
you grab them.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry, man. No, I shouldn't have.
I've only ever been on the 29th floor of this building. I've never been down this low here before.
So as
I'll give you a hand.
Thank you.
Faith will just giggle as like, this is a side of Abel she's never seen.
Yeah, the
snark.
the snark brother
burn
dynamic.
Yeah.
So as you go about, you all have a drink, and as you do, you've emptied your pockets when you came in, as you would. And on the table, you can hear a notification noise coming off of your phone.
Well, yeah, take a look.
Looks like an email.
Open.
It is an automated email from an app called Skyware.
Am I familiar with this?
You can make me give me an intelligence and computers roll.
Yes. Does it have anything to do with digital editing?
No.
Okay. Two.
Cool. So, as you're looking at it, it says your upload was successful. To view your files, click here. It looks like an online streaming service, like a direct-to-cloud streaming platform.
Oh, right, I did tell him to do... Oh, fuck, I don't know. I just start swearing and pacing.
What's going
Are you
on?
alright?
Shakily. I just gotta...
It lists you as Jay Con, actually. Hey Jay, your file's been uploaded, because of course it's that new tech speak. Hey Jay, your file's been uploaded. If you can check it for the next 48 hours here before it goes into deletion mode, because you haven't paid for the premium version.
I'll pay for the premium. No, we were the morning, sorry.
Shots.
Hey, no, okay. Slow down. Let's just breathe for a moment. Just take a moment. Settle yourself.
We were hunting. We were looking for some ghosts that night, and
Okay.
I had to leave because of Dad, and I told him to make sure he had everything uploading, and
So
I
what you're
overheard
saying
the
is-
cops say that they found one of our equipment beat up at the site, and I just got a video, and
But the upload processed. So what you're saying is you have a video that might...
fuck it.
Hey.
I'll put it on the big screen.
Okay. You see the camera turn on? We on?
I'll save it first.
We rolling? We rolling? All right. Well, that was a bust. Nothing here tonight. You can see it, Jay, looking like he probably just needs a shave. He still hasn't been able to fully grow it in yet.
I'm just gonna start crying.
All right. So this
I'm
is
just gonna come in beside you.
This is personal videos for Jay's channel. Yeah. Okay, so it is 3:25 in the morning, and
Oh, God.
I have found absolutely nothing in this hotel. This lady in red thing is an urban legend that is going nowhere. But I got a hot tip from one of my friends on Reddit that says there's a tunnel network underneath the Hotel Vancouver that can be accessed through the laundry room. So, guess where we're going? The video clips over to him on like re-recording and walking through the laundry room. He's got to be really quiet, really stealthy. And kids, don't do this at home. Because there's probably not a tunnel under your house. Do it in the Hotel Vancouver. Just kidding. And sure enough, you can see that there's an old dumbwaiter. Okay, this is probably the dumbest thing I've done in a while, but hey, that's the job. You can actually see a video of him climbing into a dumbwaiter and lowering himself to the layers beneath the hotel. And then it's a lot of video. The footage is about 40 minutes long of him wandering around. It looks like an old catacomb network. Lots of dripping and rats. Gotta love that authentic Vancouver smell. Whew. Gotta love it. I'm gonna be a little quieter now, okay?
Did you know he was making videos like this on the side?
Yeah. I encouraged it.
Just seem like there's cobwebs, and the video is mostly dark at this point. Sorry, I didn't bring night vision down. I shoulda. I didn't think about it. Fuck, I'm an amateur. God. It smells like shit down here. Okay. Oh God. This was dumb. This was dumb. I didn't come down here with a better light. I can see about 2 feet in front of my face. And I think I just stepped in rat shit. Overall, this is a great night. Gotta love it.
I'm probably crying laughing in the corner here.
And then he rounds a corner. There's a door down here. I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. You'll hear a click. And he holds up a really, really bright glow stick. Like an actual, like one of the ones that's used for spelunking. And it casts bright red hue around, and you can see there's an old door built into the stonework down here. It's like a house collapsed into the underground at one point. And it's one of those old wooden doors with the 4 wood panels, you know? And an old brass doorknob that's been tarnished by age and wear. Well, this is... Alright, well, I'd be stupid to go through that door. But I'd be stupider if I didn't. And slowly he approaches it. Tries the handle, which squeaks and grinds. And then he pushes it forward. Oh, great. And as he holds it up, you can see that it opens into about a half foot into a rock wall. Whatever was on the other side, it had collapsed in. Great. Well, that was for nothing. And he turns around, and for a second you get a flash of a pale white face in the camera. And can hear the sound of Jay's neck snapping. The camera lifts up from its mount on the top of his head and looks down at a pair of pale, milky eyes, a white bald scalp. And for a moment in the dark, in that red hue as the light stick tumbles from his hands, you see a shark's mouth open off of this man's face and then bury into the side of what could only be Jay's throat. The camera goes black, and you can hear, just hear, the sound of Jay Con dying over the rich, slurping sound of someone drinking. And then it cuts to black. You hear a crunch. The camera is broken.
Have you seen anything like this?
Start crossing myself.
Looking but
Not sure if I did that backwards or what.
Yeah,
I told you this shit was real! Did you see that? How does your good book explain that? Oh, have another drink. Oh my god, Jay.
He must have tethered the Wi-Fi on the GoPro to his phone, and there was probably a delay in processing.
I'm gonna just double check and make sure I saved the file. And
that doesn't happen. That
Alright, Judah, you come across anything like that before?
no.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go and sit on my desk, go on the laptop, and I'm gonna start trying to figure out whatever I can about this urban legend that he talked about beforehand, or Sharkman, or anything like that, and just start seeing whatever I can find.
Okay, do the cops have that?
No, they don't have that. They have everything else. They don't have that.
Okay, they should.
Do you think they're actually gonna fucking believe that? They're gonna think...
Well, okay, then even if it's not, like, if that's just makeup, which it doesn't look like, but I don't know, shit's really good nowadays. Even if they don't believe that, this is clearly a picture of the murderer.
Yeah,
like,
no, they should have it. They should...
Did you get a card? Did you get a contact info for these guys?
Yeah.
Okay. When they watch that, what do you think they are going to think happened? Now,
some creepy dude in makeup was living down there and killed Jay?
yes. And so, but, okay. Who do you think they're gonna, I'm really worried that they're gonna turn this around on you.
He was at the
There's
hospital.
cameras at the hospital.
There's proof
He was
there.
he was with us all night.
I was with my...
Okay, okay.
He was there
Until
still when I got there in the morning.
What, 10 a.m.?
I think I was there by 11
Yeah.
you were there.
He
Okay,
left
so-
about 11.
So you got a solid alibi?
Mm-hmm.
I'm on camera.
Yeah, he's. We were together the entire night.
Here, did the cops give you a card or anything like that? Okay, here, come on, give it. I'll give him a call.
So, looking through stuff, if you want, you can actually, there's like maybe 2 seconds of footage with that person on there. You can try to do your best to get some fuzzy screen grabs off there.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you don't even have to make a roll. You just, it's bad footage. The man was moving really quickly, and then it's just like suddenly center frame. So you get like half a second of a bright white face and just this distended jaw with rows of sharp teeth.
How the fuck would you do that? Look at that.
It's this, if that is, like, I've never seen anything like that.
He looks more like a bat than a person.
Like the
Vancouver sewer Batman.
Okay, wait.
You will get a bunch of stuff about Batwoman, which is filming in the city now.
Okay, wait. They found him in an alleyway, right?
I think so.
But he's in a tunnel right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's a dump. Oh God, which alleyway was he in?
Do you post any of these screenshots to any of your paranormal boards? There's a pretty supportive community. That you're
Yeah, you know what? I am going to, like, do whatever the clearest picture of it that I can get, I am going to make a guest account.
Mm-hmm.
Or a new...
A throwaway?
A throwaway, thank you. And post on there.
Okay.
What is it?
With your digital editing, I'm sure you could sharpen that picture up a
Yeah,
bit
you know
too.
what? I'm going to try and sharpen up that picture.
Okay.
With my computer's digital editing English.
Your computer's digital
editing
English.
Specialty. Would that be
Intelligence.
intelligence?
Or wits.
That would be intelligence.
Okay. Can I get +1 for the specialty?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
That would be a nope. Well, that one's kind of crooked.
That one's
but
crooked.
Either way, if it's a 5 or a 3, it's still a nope. Does willpower let you reroll?
No.
I am not good at this tonight.
You've had a
I've
very
been having too many
yeah.
drinks.
You've had a very trying
And
night.
to be honest, there's not much to work with. The best you could do is sharpen it up, which just harshens the angles, and it makes it even less decipherable. You get an okay screenshot, and you upload it, and within a couple of minutes, you get about 24 replies. A lot of them are like, lol, I saw Nosferatu as well. Ah ha ha, I love German expressionism. Another one's like, great makeup job, bro. But there's one at the end from someone, Baker the Maker. Baker _ Maker, who sends you a message that says, PM me. You've seen Baker around before. You message and
Actually, I'm probably still really shaky, so I'll just be like, can somebody else?
I'll go up and...
Can you? I can't type.
Hi, do you know what that is?
I have some ideas. Is this real or is this a joke?
No, it's...
Send. Don't send that file on the desktop.
I
Okay.
will
I'm gonna
put
come
the
over.
file on.
Can I get everyone who's at the computer? Can you give me a Wits and Composure roll at a -4?
With some composure,
Jesus.
-4. I'm going to.
If you have an
I'm going to risk a willpower.
yeah,
Or
you can only
can-
do that in things that are directly related to hunting monsters.
Okay, can I spend a willpower?
Yes, you may. That'll give you 3 more dice.
So that gives me 3 dice.
All right.
So what happens when you get reduced to 0 dice in this
You
system?
roll a chance dice.
Oh, okay.
So you can always roll. It's just if you get a 1, it's a dramatic failure.
And 10s are rerolls?
Yes, you can always choose to have a dramatic failure, by the way, to gain a beat.
2.
2. Would you like to dramatically fail? Okay. So you're not really paying attention. You're kind of like looking at the photo, and you're a little. You haven't been drinking, but you're a little weirded out. Both of you will notice that as you're typing, you say it's real. Your webcam light goes on.
Oh, son of a bit. No, actually, I don't have this on. I'll
put my finger over it.
Okay. Baker continues messaging. I'm pretty sure I know who this is. This is Genesis.
Is this a voice coming just through the speakers?
No, this is text coming up
Okay.
on the screen.
Yeah.
Do you have some tape?
You really need to learn to mask your IP if you're going to be in this kind of work. I suggest a couple of VPNs and a couple of links will spread across the bottom of the chat. You're still in Vancouver from the looks of this.
I'll type back with, what sort of work?
I'll try and compose myself a little bit. Let's see.
Suddenly you'll see the screen start to fill with information. The chat window starts flooding. Your full name, your phone number, your social insurance number, the floor, the room that you're in right now, your address. What the fuck? A building blueprint layout of the architecture of your building. As well as a list of your family names. And then it'll, after all of that, just goes. It took me 5 minutes. It'll take them, maybe less. Maybe it'll take them 10. But if they want it, they'll get it. And then you're fucked, friend.
Oh my god.
This is a courtesy, not an attack.
You guys okay?
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna try and delete the original.
You can type that again if you want. Do you ask again?
Hold on. Delete the original post.
Hey guys, what's going
Pass
on?
it back over to you because I'm going, holy shit.
Yeah, I'll try and delete the original post with the picture.
Okay.
I know that won't actually probably help much, but just shakily type. Oh my god, like Jesus Christ!
Jude, what the hell's going on? You got half of us sitting over here being kind of getting confused here.
Give me. I'll just type thanks to Baker. Just look at it. Somebody responded and he had everything, all of my information, social insurance number, the blueprints or the.
Your Skype is flashing.
And yeah.
It's a voice call only.
Oh, thank God.
And you hear a slightly modulated voice, but higher pitched than you expected, come over the speakers. See how easy that was?
Yeah.
Who the hell is that?
Baker. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm gonna come over to the computer.
Yeah.
Who are you? I mean, like, not just your name, but who are you?
I'm a friend. For now, at least. I'm here to offer some advice. You're on the precipice of two very, very different paths. It's your choice. You can walk away now and live a great, long life. Or you can go down the rabbit hole. Who knows where the bottom is?
I want to know what happened to Jane.
And to answer your question, how was it? What did you ask specifically?
What is it or something like that?
What kind of work?
What kind of work?
Yeah.
What kind of work is this? Hunting monsters. What else? And I think that seems like a good place to call this session.
Yeah.
Can I just put one last line?
Yeah,
in?
please.
What did you get Jay into?
All right, and that seems like a good place to end this one for the 0 session. So that's our setup for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
so everybody did really well role playing tonight. So I'd like you to take 2 beats for showing up.
Cool.
So that's 1 beat for showing up in a little bit of costuming, 1 beat for showing up on time, 1 more beat for showing up early, actually, because all of you were here by 6. 1 more beat for solid role playing.
Yay!
And I think I'm going to add 1 more beat for everybody being really fun to work with tonight. So I'm going to give you a full experience for the first session.
Cool.
So you can go ahead and use that, spend it whatever you'd like. You also are going to gain 2 points of practical experience, or pardon me, practical beats.
Okay.
Cool.
So, and those carry over to next game. Practical beats become practical experiences when you get 5 of them. So when you look at practical beats, remember they are communal. So if you have 2 practical beats, everyone else should also have 2 practical beats because it's the same pool.
Okay.
And if I spend 1 for willpower, everyone's goes down to 1.
Yep.
Okay.
So we will resort to the smallest amount of practical beats when the time comes. So that's going to be it for the first session of Hunter. We'll see you again in 2 weeks. In 1 week from tonight, we have generic fantasy setting again, so check us out there. And in 2 days, we have Star Trek Adventures on Friday, which is running its first session. And it's a busy time of year for us. We also just did the building for a new Dungeons and Dragons game last night, which is going to be pretty rad.
It's going to be ridiculous.
Rabbit hole. Thanks to everybody who's in the chat and who's watching us on YouTube later and who is listening to us when this gets podcastified.
Good night.
Have a
Good
good
night,
night, everybody.
All right. So James,
James,
can
the button.
James, do the thing!
pull the lever, Kronk.
I
So just-
believe you can stop the stream.
I'm stopping the stream now.
Bye.
Goodbye, people.